Well, heyo everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into.
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome!
Chrono. Chrono, thank you so much, my friend, for gifting that tier 1 sub to Aztec. Aztec Media 947, welcome to the sub club. And congratulations, and you broke me already, so thank you, Chrono. Doskanos is laughing. I never saw it coming. Okay, well, thank you so much for that, my friend. Oh my gosh. Well, what a great and exciting way to start. I didn't even get through my opening of saying welcome. Let's dive into this 349th stream. I've titled it Package Delay Random Play. There's a reason for this, by the way. The reason is because I had recently picked up a game, pre-ordered it, one that I was really excited about, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. Yes, I did have to just Google that really quickly because for some reason I cannot remember the name of this game for the life of me, but it has me extremely, extremely excited. It's a game that is in the series that has gone by many names, but I was a big fan of a previous Switch entry that was actually a remake of an older game in the series, and I actually did a review of said game. And actually, if you don't know how to find that, I'll actually link it in the chat because you can maybe go check it out. But this is a game that...
Is that a new subscriber? Welcome!
Well then.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi indeed. Mr. Dacre, thank you so much. Oh, you all are being very kind to me today. I thought we would just start with a nice casual chat. But the link I will share with you. This is Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap, which I really did enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and link that here. I believe this is right. Yeah, that should do it. Or is this the collection link? Hold on. I might be giving you the collection link. I'll sort this out in a moment. Oh no, that ought to do it. I think. I might be able to just go like so. Aztec says another sub interruption. Mr. Dacre, thank you so much. That is 18 months in a row. Holy moly. Aztec asks how many we can get. Well, that is a good question, but one that I guess we won't know until the end of the stream. Isn't that right? Thank you so much to both of you right off the bat. Before we're even fully out of the gate here. That being said, I'm trying a few new things. I'm gonna put my iPad up just so I can hear the volume. It's going to mean that you're going to hear my voice here. I'm gonna just do it like this. I like that. What I've done, I just put a little ambient, nice, quiet, relaxing noise in the background there. It's actually something I've used for a while in my starting soon screen, and for those of you who don't know, it was actually something I put together from a few sources. There you go, Aztec, look at those Art of M cheers. That's right. Here, I'll throw a few in there. I made this little ambient noise background via a few free to use, attribution free, royalty free sources that some stock audio footage that some people had put together, and my own that I went out outside the Mana Manor and I just recorded some crickets chirping and early morning sounds, things like that. So I put this whole thing together. Oh my gosh, everyone's using the Art of M cheers. Evil Guy, welcome. So if you hear those nice crickets in the background and everything, the nice little birds chirping and all that stuff, some of that is probably, I don't know, Canada or something like that. But some of it is my own backyard. I'm going to open my water bottle here. But I thought today, because, so again, my package for this game was delayed, and I was so sad about that. I was really looking forward to playing this game with all of you. Aztec says, hey, evil guy, that's not so evil. He knows the truth. Uh-oh. And Mr. Dacre throwing in the Art of M cheers. Thank you all so much. So very, very much. Hi says the evil guy is very nice. Yeah, so I was really excited for Monster Boy. I was gonna play through it, and I've heard fantastic things. It's out now. Now, I ordered the Day 1 edition, and it comes with some cool things. What? Mr. Dacre! Oh, Mr. Dacre has just gifted one high 30 a subscription, and now Mr. Dacre, thanks to Mr. Dacre, one high 30 can use those Art of M cheers. And oh, look at this. Look who has just arrived. Angelo the Gamer. Hey, Brian. Me and my mom just watched a Christmas movie from Netflix original. Well, very nice. Very nice. I don't know who Brian is, though. I go by Mana. I'm Mana. But actually, honestly, I do prefer Mana, just FYI. I do actually prefer going by Mana in the chat. Mr. Dacre says, can't have High being left out of the Art of M cheer spam. Thank you so much. Here, throw some more in there. Mr. Dacre, so kind of you. So, yes, I don't really have a plan today. What I was thinking is that, as a matter of fact, I actually do have behind me here, I've got this. I'll show you real quick. I've got this. Boom, right there. This is up on my monitor. This is the Steam big picture mode. This is my Steam library. I thought maybe one of the things we could do is just kind of go through some of my Steam games and talk about what I've got, maybe look through my collection, maybe take some notes on games that I might want to play in the future. Maybe there are a few games you want me to hop in now. I'm okay with sort of doing some things off the cuff here. But does that sound good to you? Oh. I may or may not have accidentally hidden the wrong thing there. And One High 30 says, ooh, that'd be fun. Emrys says, why not some Hat in Time, right? Oh, I haven't heard of Christmas Chronicles, Angelo. So that seems to sound good to peeps, so maybe we shall do that. One thing I do want to do here, hold on a second. Actually, I'm going to, before we get into it, let me, will this do what I want it to do? It might, hang on, we're going to just try something. I've never quite done this, so there might be some technical difficulties or some issues, but yes, I will go ahead and, okay, there we go. Does this work? Yay, okay. So we're gonna figure it out. Mega Queen, hello. What is this? The Mega Queen, Sam, dropping by, saying that she knows the community manager for the Hat in Time, or a Hat in Time, or Hat in Time, or Hat in Time. I don't know the name. I actually don't remember. Let me just grab my handy dandy Logitech F310 controller here. I do like this for Steam quite a bit. So let's see what we get. Now I feel like I'm not getting audio through here. I'm not sure why, but we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Anyway, shall we? And Ardelia, hello. Welcome to the stream. Ardelia, just FYI, I received your DM just as I was going live, and thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. So, it seems like people are pretty excited. Hi says, I kind of want to see Ease. I've been curious about it ever since I saw it on Steam. And Mega Queen says, I have the honor of calling her stream mom and one of my waifus. Really, Sam? The community manager of Hat in Time and Sam are big fans. Cool. Yes, Angelo, I do have Netflix, and I think it's pretty cool. So let's hop on over here. And I don't know, do we hear anything? It's odd that we're not hearing anything. Oh, hold on. I've done goofed. I went for the wrong mouse there. Yeah, no, you're not hearing any of these little sound effects. I'm not hearing any of these sound effects. No. Emrys says, I hear movement. I don't know what that means. Are you hearing me going side to side here? Because if not, what I think I'm going to do is just check some settings on the computer. But as I said, yes, the game did not come in. I thought we would just chat and chill for a bit. Hi says, you have more than one mouse? I have 2 computers. This is a good question, Hi. So I actually have 2 computers. I stream off of a laptop, and then I have the desktop, which is what I use Steam on. So Aztec says, at least this can't go bad like the after the no ha after dark stream? Ninja after dark stream. There we go. Is your stream where those bird sounds are coming from? Yes, that is exactly right, Mega Queen. When I go to the screen that hopefully will have audio in a short while, then you wouldn't hear it. But yes. Aztec says that's how most streamers are. Do you mean most streamers are figuring things out on the fly? Oh, hey, look. That's fun. It seems like my audio source or my audio playback device randomly decided to change. So, yay. Hi says man is streaming live from the backyard. How did you know? Darn it. All right, so here we go. Now we're in business. Now we can hear sound effects. And I'm gonna actually just...
Captain, we're detecting strange signals on the screen. It appears we've been hosted.
Every single alert today is terrifying. Oh, you mean using 2 computers, Aztec? Yes. A lot do. This is my mouse that I'm using for my laptop. It's just a little wireless Logitech mouse that I think is kind of cool looking. And then this is the keyboard I use for my laptop, which I quite like. These 2 devices actually are very handy because this one you can actually use with 3 devices. Those little blue buttons in the top left corner, the light blue ones, will allow you to switch between 3 devices. So when needed, I will actually switch to using that for my iPad and my phone, and then the rest of the time it's for my laptop. Emrys says, have you seen me? I always figure it out on the go. And Mega Queen goes, what? I need that. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Mega Queen was really confused because the speakers that she's using, she was hearing this and she goes, where's that bird? Yeah, this is a great little keyboard. I really enjoy it. It's also a good little setup because this is a very it's a quiet mouse. So here, let me go somewhere where I can click. There we go. So if I click even right up to the mic, right? You hear that? So it's a silent mouse, very handy. My my other mouse, I don't think I'll be able to pull up here. That's about it. I don't want to crash my computer. it's all my cable management. That's as far as I can go. But this is the oh, I forget what it's called. But it's a SteelSeries. It's very nice. The way that it works is that it has what you need on both. The buttons on the side are on both sides, so you can use it either way. I like it a lot. Yes, SteelSeries, rather, right? I like Steel. My mechanical keyboard is also SteelSeries, and it's all blue. Well, this is fun. Everyone, this is great just hanging out and chatting. I don't know. Who needs to look through the Steam games, right? Just ask me any questions. But I think that's probably a little loud, right? Don't you? Maybe not so bad. That might be good. How's it going? Well, I'm a little disappointed that my package didn't come in. It's supposed to come in tomorrow now. So no Monster Boy today, but we'll just hang out. Rather it's what? So I think Emrys really wants to play oh wait, hold on, I thought you were going to be talking about hold on a second. I think Ratherite and Emrys are talking about our whatchamacallit game, Dragalia Lost, one of our favorites here. But Ratherite says, Emrys, I'm not sure where the context is here. I would, but I keep thinking about deleting the game. Are you like trying to get out of the game here? Emma says, I hopped in bed and then got the Mayonnaise live notification. And Sir Novice, welcome. Good sir, how are you doing? Good Sir Novice. And Aztec buys all of the trusted brands. But my trusted brand has to be Black Web. I don't know Black Web. Chrono asks how far I am in Dragalia Lost. I'm actually level 47, I think, almost 48. And I'm doing pretty good. Angelo's taken off, no problem. You gotta get going. Take care, my friend. Good to see you. Please do call me Mana in chat, Angelo. I insist. Please call me Mana. That's what I want to be called. Mike the Piano Player, hello. I've been following you for quite a while on Twitch, so I thought I should actually catch a stream live. But hello. Yeah, I saw you. I saw that you had followed at some point, and I thought this is cool. So thank you, Mike, for coming. Right now, this is a little bit of an unusual stream because the game I was going to play didn't arrive today as planned. There was a delay in the shipment, and so unfortunately, I can't play it. I was going to play Monster Boy. So today we're doing something a little different. We're just chatting right now, and I thought we could go through my Steam library if we ever get to it. And Rather Ripe says there's a clip of Emrys singing a song about the Super Mario 64 theme song on selecting start. It's meme-worthy. Total earworm. That is true. Yeah, oh, I'm so glad everyone's here. This is wonderful. I'm really enjoying this. Lovely to see all of you here. And, yeah, I don't know Black Web, but yeah, a few other people say that they have Steel Series things. I actually, you know what, here, let me grab something real quick. What's the best way for me to do this? I will, it's like going to take a second, so it seems silly, but we'll just do that anyway. And I'm just going to leave the mic on. I gotta go get it. I'm getting the controller. Getting the controller. And here we go. Gotten the control. Oh, controller slightly dusty. We're cleaning the controller, wiping it down. Cleaning controller. Controller cleaned. Controller ready to show. This is my first experience with SteelSeries. I don't know if anyone remembers this. This was one of their iOS or made for iOS controllers, and I like this one a lot. It's actually a pretty decent controller, despite, I mean, regardless of what it's for. It's just like a pretty decent controller. Not the best directional pad. That's my biggest beef with it. And they did do an update that I haven't gotten yet that's supposed to be better. But I like it. And I liked it enough, and it was the first controller that I sort of said, hey, like, this is quality on the made for iOS controllers. So I ended up purchasing the mouse. I liked the design of it, and I kind of bought it based off the brand recognition of the controller. And then once I had the mouse, I thought, I want to get a good mechanical keyboard, and so I ended up getting the mechanical keyboard that I have, which I don't know. Can I? No, there's no way. I wonder if I could just get a little of it. There we go. That's all I can do. You get the number pad, everyone. Hello. Blaze D, as for Blaze Dude 77. What am I seeing, my friend? It has been so long since I've seen you on Twitch. It's lovely to see you, Blaze, my friend. And oh, I missed some good puns of Chronos. Let's see. Chronos says, if Mana trains me in the army against the Huns, does that mean he is going to make a mana out of me? I'll make a mana out of you. Number pad will win the game, Aztec says. Chrono's interested in reading up on SteelSeries now. Yeah, I like the brand enough. I think they make some pretty good quality products. I like the design. I like simple. And I don't love RGB. I just want, for me, my preference is blue LEDs. I have RGB in my, I have an iBuyPower computer with, can't remember the brand of the case, but it's just it's a white case with a see-through panel, and it has RGB in it that was installed by iBuyPower. It was a free upgrade when I got the computer. I said, why not? I have it set permanently to just blue, and it matches the keyboard. And then, yes, the mouse is white LEDs. That was the only one. Well, there was an RGB one that I didn't know of at the time, but it was more money. So I just went with this one. And it's white, and I don't mind the white. The white LEDs, the blue LEDs, I like those. I don't really like red for an LED on a computer. And sadly, a lot of gaming computers for a while used red. So that meant I didn't really use those a lot. But Ginny Gravity, welcome! And Blaze says it has been a while and is laughing out loud. Yeah. So again, I'm so sorry that the game that was scheduled for today didn't happen. So we're really just winging it, having some fun and chatting. But it's wonderful. And this is probably the most people who've shown up to a stream in a long time. So maybe I'll have to not get the game I'm gonna play more often. But yeah, I guess with what was the game again, by the way? Zizel's here as well. Oh, Aztec says I have the Black Web Mossy Oak mix that does it. I gotta look this up. And the game was Monster Boy. So it was a sequel of sorts to like the Wonder Boy or Monster World franchise, which also incidentally, Adventure Island is sort of a, like, it is that series, but then it kind of had this interesting divide where one company had rights to the name, one company had rights to the gameplay. So there's sort of these two offshoots now, these two branches of the same tree. And so if you know Adventure Island, this is actually similar to that. It's called Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, or Cursed Kingdom, however you want to say it. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to playing it. It's supposed to come tomorrow though. So, and let me look up Black Web Mossy Oak Mix. I don't know this one. And I get water bottles. You might have to send me a link there. It's a super basic mouse that literally is just a camo mouse. Okay. But you might have to send me a link because I cannot find. All right. Well, let me give you a chance to catch up on chat. I'm going to do something really quickly. I think we need a little bit more background ambient noise here. Some quiet, stirring background noises when we switch over. So I'm going to just put that in there.
Captain, we're detecting strange signals on the screen. It appears we've been hosted.
Scooter, thank you so much. Everyone, you and the hosts and the being here's and and just all the things. So as I was showing earlier, yeah, this is my library in big picture mode. I now have my controller. We're ready to go. We can dive in and let's take a look at Mana's Steam library. So Blaze is kind of weird not recognizing half the people here. Oh my gosh, Blaze, has it really been that long? I'm sorry, Blaze says I like red on my gaming laptop. It just looks cool. And if I want, I can change the color, I believe. But I'm too lazy. Fair enough. Well, Blaze, I hope that you feel welcome here. People, please introduce yourself to Blaze. He's a longtime friend of mine and actually extremely good at playing the game Geometry Dash. So you can check him out. He makes YouTube videos and he has his own Discord server. Cool guy. So half these games I don't know. I'm just gonna start looking, but I'll read chat and we can look. I don't know anything about this game. I get a lot of my games actually through Humble Bundle. Okay, which please, this was not planned, but I do have a Humble partner link if you want. It is on my website. But I've actually used Humble Bundle for a long time. If you want to support me if you're using it and you want to support me, you can use my link. But be that as it may, I remember getting like the original indie bundle. And so I have a lot of games on Steam from that, just FYI. If people are wondering how I have gotten so many games, most of it comes from Humble Bundle. Some of these I actually don't know what they are because I've just gotten them through these bundles. So 140 I don't know. But this one, Read Only Memories, is a game I remember it was on Ouya and it became really popular. 7 grand steps, I don't know. Oops. 8-bit Bayonetta was a really interesting thing. Lysander! Oh my gosh, here's another blast from the past name. How are you doing, Lysander? Chrono says, "Hi Blaze, I'm Chrono. I'm apparently known for my puns, but it's still a lot of fun." Hi says, "For some reason I feel like you would be called Blazy by me. Nice to meet you." And Blaze is just like, "No." And Scooter says, "I think I found you from Mana, Chrono." This is cool. Everyone's getting to notice everyone. But yeah, no, 8-bit Bayonetta, this is a funny one because it actually is like it's an 8-bit version side-scrolling shooter, stationary shooter, where you just have to see how long you can last. And it came free if you pre-ordered or if you purchased early the Bayonetta game on Steam. So, Chrono says, "I'm not sure if or why Mana would follow me, but you may have been looking through his followers." Chrono says, "I'm a bit obvious, it seems." Scooter says, "I should try it, but Bayonetta." You should, actually. And honestly, if I recall correctly, I mean, I would even stream it today if people really wanted, because I don't think there's anything that is inappropriate about it. 8-bit Boy, this is like a retro game. I know. Aries, I actually played this. It's pretty cool, kind of Mega Man-like game. I don't know much about For the Awesome or Arena Cyber Evolution or Adventure Park. But this is a game I've actually asked people about. It's in a series I would call ambient or no, what did I say? Not ambient. What was it? Oh gosh, I had a name for it. Anyway, it was a bunch of games that had this like low poly look, and it was very atmospheric. And yeah, and it's sort of this cool like flying island to island game, and I've really wanted to play it on stream, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. I don't know anything. I think this one is a point and click adventure. Earhart, this is actually one of the games that I've gotten for review. Battle Princess Madeline, Sir Novice asks. I think I did look at that. I think I did look at Battle Princess Madeline. I'm pretty sure Battle Princess Madeline is a side-scrolling game. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, I'm using the wrong mouse again. Didn't mean to do that. I was going to allow a comment that AutoMod wasn't letting me, or wasn't letting through. But no, tell me more about that. I'm pretty sure it's a side-scrolling game. I'm pretty sure that it's got a 8-bit style to it, and I think it's... Oh no, maybe it's a Zelda-like. It might be a Zelda-like, actually. Well, there's baby Mana. Oh, Scooter says, "I'll be right back. I'm going to tweet Mana is live. Stop me, I might be addicted." Scooter has gotten into the world of Twitter. So, Lysander is doing well, fending off my dog who wants to play. Our dog's been doing that a lot lately. Anyway, Earhart's one that I got. It was a review copy. I'll be playing that at some point. I was going to stream it, but I think I might do a video on it instead. A like? Is this also? I don't know anything about this game. It looks like a vertical shooter. Alpha Prime, I don't know. Alpha Protocol, I don't know. Amazing Princess Sarah, I just actually started playing it. In fact, the other night I was just like, why not? Because it's a pretty simple sort of retro style looking game. It's actually weird. I like it, I think. Like, it plays well. It's very simplistic, and the graphics are... They could be more polished. I'm not going to lie, but I actually really do like the gameplay so far. So, as a pretty basic bare bones game, where you have a sword and then you can pick up things like grandfather clocks as the Amazing Princess Sarah and like throw them at monsters. It's pretty cool. Has maybe some questionable cover art, but but I like it. Oh my gosh! Aztec's done a wormhole, has done a barrel roll to avoid the wormhole. Phew! Aztec says vertical shooters remind me of Mega Man, but you're thinking run and gun, horizontal shooters. That's different. American Truck Simulator. Oh my gosh, this is a game that I was gifted that I am absolutely going to be streaming. Just you wait. I was though looking to see Um, spoiler, I actually, behind this green screen on the couch are 2 Labo kits. And I was going to look and see if there's a way to use the steering wheel from the Labo on American Truck Simulator. So if you are here and you know how to do that, if you can hook up the Labo steering wheel to a PC somehow and play American Truck Simulator with that, please let me know how to do it. I did. Mike, it was me. I said American Truck Sim. And Blaze has Euro Truck Simulator too, and it's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, we've got Blaze who's followed for a year and 10 months. Wait, a year and 10 months? Wow, Blaze. Oh my goodness. And Aztec for 3 months. It's like, it's so cool to see all these people here and all the people who on all sides of things. I love it. I don't know what this is. Aztec says, yeah, back when Misclick rated me. That's right, Aztec. Which, speaking of which, Misclick, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for her and her success and how she's become a Nintendo brand ambassador. I might just be a little jealous as well, but if you don't know Misclick, I'll have to shout her out. But I forget how it's spelled. Aztec, would you mind her username letting me know what it is? That would be wonderful. And I'll go ahead and shout her out. But she's a primarily, I'd say, a Nintendo streamer, though she does branch out to other things like Spider-Man. And she's just a very nice person and loves Zelda, so what's not to love about that? But she gave me a very friendly and generous raid, and I really appreciated that. But I haven't had a lot of time to go to many people's streams lately. I know you probably see me lurking in a lot of places, but I regret it. But I've just been so overwhelmed with work obligations and family obligations. For those of you who don't know, I'm a full-time husband, father, employee, and we're moving this summer to another state. So we're packing for that and doing all kinds of things. So, anyway. And yet it moves. This is an old Wii game, by the way. It was a WiiWare game for a while. I think this is like a horror story game. Anodyne is one that I've kind of been interested in. I don't know much about. Antichamber. Okay, Apotheon, I want to play because it's made to look, the style, it's a side-scrolling game, but it's made to look like an old Grecian urn. And I love just the art style. I love games that have a neat art style. By the way, we aren't even past the A's. So settle in, hunker down for a long stream, okay? Am I going too slow, or do you like this? Do you want me to... I don't know. Aqua Kitty Milk Mine Defender is like the most ridiculous ever side-scrolling shooter. Just saying. And now there's a fight in chat about which cars are the best. Aquaria is a game I have never beaten, but I want to beat. I want to play it through on stream with you. What I have played of it, this sounds like I'm overselling it, but what I've played of this game totally drew me in. It got me so excited, so pumped. It also made me cry. Like, I was so moved by this game. And I don't know where the story ultimately is going to go, but I had some ideas. And it could fall flat on its face at the end. But what I've played of this game is amazing. And it came out when it was sort of I think it was like the time when you started seeing more of these indie games coming out, and it was completely controlled by the mouse. And it was so cool that you control this entire game with just the mouse, and music is involved in it. And I was so excited by this. And I remember actually hearing about it and getting it like through their independent website and playing it and loving it. And then my computer crashed and I couldn't use it anymore. So I never went back to it. And eventually I got it on Steam, but I haven't gone back to play it. So one of these days I want to go ahead and play it. It would be cool. Okay, and oh, I'm using the wrong mouse again. So let me go ahead and do a shout out for Misclick. Yes, three S's, is that right? Or is this her YouTube channel? I think this is her. I don't know. Shout out. Well, hopefully this is going to work. We'll find out. I think that's right. Let's take a quick peek. Is that right? Nope, that's not right. Don't go there. Don't check them out. Oh gosh. Okay. Where? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, everyone. Sorry. That's not ignore. Don't do. Don't do. Can I purge? Can I purge the chat? But that is Aztec says, well, oof. I think that is her I think that's her YouTube. Anyway. Failed me, Aztec. But anyway, as Aquaria, that's one I want to look at. Some people are saying they like this. I'm more than Emrys, good night, take care. I'm more than happy to dive into a game too if you want. Dig Dug is of course is great. Arcana Hearts is a fighting game, you know, one-on-one. Just search up Misclick. I should have searched first instead of just going in with the thing. It's not showing up. It's not showing up, my friends. That is one thing about her channel, though, is there. Yeah, it's really hard to remember the spelling. It's not showing up for me, so sorry. Scooter's tweet is done. Thank you, Scooter. So Archblade was an old combat style arena. I actually did a review on it. Arena style combat game, and it wasn't half bad, but it had these sort of pay to win elements I didn't like. Arma games I won't ever play. Artemis I don't know Asphyxia. Auditorium's a music game. Autonomous Prototype I don't know any of these. Awesome Knots was kind of a fun game to play. I played it when it was free to play, and it's sort of an interesting side-scrolling, almost like Smash, except with these weird characters. I don't know. Aztec says she's playing Red Dead right now. Oh, okay. Back to Bed, I have no knowledge of. Back to the Future series is what I've been playing through. I'll continue that in the future. Ballpoint Universe has this ballpoint pen look. There's the Banner Saga, which is actually a really good game. Hardbarian, which I've never played, but it looks kind of cute. Bastion, this is another indie I've never actually played. I'd like to. Of course, you have the Batman series, which at some point I'll play through Arkham Asylum, because I never have. Aztec says, or she isn't, and Twitch is trolling. Oh my gosh, and Fizzbolts is here, and Fizzbolts, thank you so much for it is with 2 Ks. There we go. Fizzbolts with the win. Thank you so much. Hold on. Hold the phone. I feel embarrassed. But oh my goodness. All right. There we go. Shout out. So she's not online now. I was going to see if she was, or else I'd say go say hi. But yeah, she is playing Red Dead Redemption 2. But yeah, pretty cool peep who rated us a while back and was very kind. So Hi says, I was gifted Bastion, but I've never played it. I want to. I hear such great things about it, but I might end up playing it on the Switch now. Who knows? It's funny, the Switch has so many games that came out on Steam, and that I got through Humble Bundle, and now it's like, man, if I'd only known, I would have waited, you know? But, and welcome to the stream, Fizz. But yeah, one of these days I'll play the Batman series. I did play Arkham City on the Wii U, and it's definitely not an E for everyone game. I won't be streaming it, but it did have some neat Wii U gamepad integration. I liked that. I haven't played Battle Block Theater, but it's by the makers of Castle Crashers, which we did play through on this channel before. Hashtag.
Whoa, thank you. How generous.
Just realized they added the ability to watch ads for bits in Canada.
What? Blaze is now officially a member of the Cheers Squad with his 2 cents. He's shared his 2 cents. You know what I mean? You know? Blaze is always sharing his 2 cents, but now he's really shared his 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I can't wink. Sorry. That's like a real attempt there. Yes, you scared me, Blaze. I don't hear anything. I don't hear even the ambient noise because of the way I have it set up. So it's just like dead silent for me. And then all of a sudden I heard that, and that was scary. Hey, and look at that. That's Scooter's favorite game, Bayonetta. Beat Buddy. I don't know anything about that. Beep. I don't know a lot of these, so I'll pass them. Beginner's Guide was an interesting game by the makers of... Oh, what's the real famous one? I have it in here, so we'll find it. But it's that... It's the game where you go and you go through you start in the old office building and you gotta have to find your way through and figure out the way to progress. Anyway, we'll find it. It's by those makers. It's a real interesting game. I actually did play through it. I thought it was kind of cool. I'll just point out games that I know or have something to say about. So A Bird's Story is one we played on stream. That was pretty good. The Bit Trip Presents series. Here's Scooter. This is your Charles Martinet. The voice of Mario actually was the announcer in the Bit Trip Runner 2. Or, excuse me, it's called Bit Trip Presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien. Not to be confused with Bit Trip Presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien 2. No, that doesn't exist, but whatever. Or maybe it's Bit Trip Presents Ellipses Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien. Oh, gosh. Stanley Parable. Sir Novice, thank you. That's what I was trying to look for. And Blaze says there's no turning back. That's awesome. But Aztec says I have Arkham Asylum on PS3 with a PS3 motion controller. Nice. Hi says I'd love to see Bit Trip. We actually did play some Bit Trip before, but I wouldn't mind playing some of that. So I'm going to make a list. If you see something you want me to play a little bit of today or just in the future, and please do specify, though, we can see. But I'll make a little note. I'll have a little notepad up. Make some notes. Blade Symphony was an interesting sort of sword fighting game. Blades of Time was a PS3 title with a lot of sword fighting and stuff. Blaze Blue is a fighting, one-on-one fighter sort of thing. What is this? Evil Guy says Splatoon 2 play today? Yeah? We could, possibly. I mean... Shout out your ideas. That is an interesting thought. Interesting thought. Aztec says, trust me, people say impersonations are easy. When this is coming from an impersonator himself, it's not. I don't think it's easy. And Scooter found the gamepad too bulky for the armored edition of Batman Arkham City, but... and Blaze has given some info to Alpha Fusion. Oh, about bits. Uh-oh. Evil Guy says, my idea is we start a Splatoon 2 party but never play Rainmaker. No. 8-bit Bayonetta on the list, please. All right. Really? Scooter says, I'd join in some Splatoon if it's not too late. I mean, okay. Well, we've got 3-4 Splatoons, so I'm just going to, yeah. I don't know what we're going to do today, but just throw that out there. Zizal goes, that's me. Let's keep going through. Broken Age is a cool game. I actually played through a decent amount of it. It's a point-and-click adventure game. I like that style. Oh, brothers. This game, it tugs at the old heartstrings. I did a full playthrough once. It's one of my favorite streams I've ever done. I actually have it on this particular channel as an archived video. You can watch it. I loved this game. Super good. I played through it twice all the way through. I mean, it's a short-ish game, but oh man, just really good storytelling and some good themes, positive themes. Burnout Paradise, man, I want to love this game, but I don't know. Ardelia re-subtitled Brothers to Need Tissues. It's not Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. It's Brothers Need Tissues. Oh my gosh. Aztec says 1v1 on Brawlhalla. I don't know anything about this game. Could we just real quickly 1v1 Brawlhalla? Put that down. 1v1. I don't know anything about it. But yes, Burnout Paradise. It's like a racing game, but the way you initiate races is by driving around town. I basically spend all my time just driving and trying not to hit things, but failing. Oh my gosh, Caster. It was like a super cheap game and super unpolished, we'll say. Oh, Blaze has a fun fact about Brawlhalla. The recent person who won the LAN championship is a Geometry Dash player. That's really good.
Mana. Cheer all, also hope I am DKING this right, have a good stream. Mana, I must tend to other things.
Alpha Fusion. Oh my gosh, you're all getting me so much for those cheers. Alpha, thank you so much for those bits. And yes, welcome. I'll be adding your name to the website along with Blazes. So thank you so much, Alpha Fusion. Actually, I'm sorry, I did misspeak. I actually did recently make it so that it's only 500 bits or more to be on the website. I'm sorry. I said that, now I feel awful. But I did that because there were a lot of people who would like come in to the stream like once and never come back and would like cheer a couple of bits and then just like leave. And I was like getting a list that was really long and it was really generous of them. But I wanted to sort of highlight like people who were coming back and stuff, so. And Mike says I was honestly confused about the bit noises at first. And Blaze goes, I know how to scare him now. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Blaze. I'm sorry, Blaze. Maybe I'll add you just because. We'll see. You can get like the... Blaze goes, what is life anymore? A miserable pile of secrets. Oh, no, wait. That's something different. Castle Crashers. Actually, speaking of Fizz is here. Speaking of Fizz is here. Speaking of Fizz is here, we actually played through Castle Crashers. That's also one of my more fun memories of streaming is playing Castle Crashers with her and Casper and Dash. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse is a game I have never played, but I want to. Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate. This is the 3DS game, which I played it on the 3DS. And it was pretty good. I've never played Lords of Shadow, though. Heard mixed things. Cave Story. I have this in so many versions, but when, and I say when I stream it, it will be the original downloaded game straight from Pixel, which is how I played it first. It wasn't the updated one. This, believe it or not, this is actually an updated version of the game. It came out first on the Wii with this updated thing, this updated look and everything. And then they've sort of ported it. And there's other versions. I've never played the 3DS like 3D remake, but they've made it, so that's kind of cool. Artie, where was Cat Lady? Oh, Ardelia says this game. This one, right here. The Cat Lady, under Mickey Mouse. This one's about Ardelia, everyone. Let's play that. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's like a horror game. Hold on. I'm actually really nervous. It looks like a horror game. I don't know. I don't know if I want to... I think that answers it.
Let's make it 3 scares, lol, sorry in advance.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Aztec. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, Sir Novice says, yeah, the Cat Lady's definitely a horror game, and Fizz says this is Artie's favorite genre with a kappa. I'm right there with you, Artie. This is totally my favorite genre. It'll be a cold day in HE double hockey sticks before I play a horror game on stream. Arlia says, what does the lady do with the cats? Ew. And Scooter is saying, oh, like Ginny. I must have missed this. Sorry, Ginny. Like Ginny, I got Cave Story on Switch. I want to. I want to get it at some point. I just haven't picked it up yet. Because, like I said, I've got a lot of versions of it. The Deponia series is fun. It's a point-and-click adventure. Oh, Child of Light. I have this on Wii U. This game is gorgeous. It's phenomenal. It's very like a watercolor aesthetic. It's a side-scrolling RPG and like a platformer RPG where like you do these platforming elements in between these turn-based fights. And the story up to the point I had played it, I hadn't beaten it. I put a lot of hours into it, but some other games came up like Splatoon, which took all of my Wii U game time. And but what I played of this, man, I want to go back and beat it because it's super good. And Ubisoft made it, and they made a whole engine for it, and they made some other games with it. But I hope they do more with it because I love the look of it. I love the platforming. So, Aztec says it's going to be hot in a hockey dome before you stream that. Blaze says, "What's a horror game? More like Twitch bits are the horror game, right?" Skitty, oh, Skitty. It's begun. Man, I can't talk anymore. Cities XL. This is not Cities Skylines. Never mind. I thought it was City Skylines. I was excited for a moment, but it's not. Contrast looked like an interesting game. You would play as a character who would go between shadows and real life, and you could use the shadows as platformers. It's kind of cool. So. Fizz says Choice Chamber would be neat to see you stream. What is Choice Chamber? I know nothing about this. Let's look it up. Tell me more. Oh, well, Fizz has played it. Let's take a look at the community. No, let's look at... That's actually not what we wanted to look at. We want to look at... How do you go to... In big picture mode, how do you go to the store page? I knew it was here somewhere. That is so cool.
Oh, okay, what I get? I got a sword, yes!
Okay.
The sword and,
That...
Oh, not the pogo. Not the pogo. Oh, God.
That actually looks really cool. Okay, I'm going to put Choice Chamber down on the list. So Fizz says it's a platformer and people in chat give you a weapon and make the rooms and can mess with things. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Choice Chamber. I am so glad we looked through this because I'm going to put like 3 exclamation marks after that. Must play. That looks really cool, actually. And rather scary loud. Sorry about that, Chrono. That was pretty loud. Sorry about that. I know. Scooter says that now I got to get another game from Limited Run Games. They need to stop making what I want. Man, okay, cool. Choice Chamber. I'm going to definitely be playing that on stream sometime. Oh, Costume Quest. I hear so much about this. At some point I'll play it. Counter-Strike. All right, real talk, everyone. I'm not a fan of shooty games, but I have a friend who, in college, we used to play this version of Counter-Strike from time to time. A few friends. We'd play LAN games, and I was terrible at it, but it was... He grew up playing PC games, and I was like, I'll give it a spin. Probably discovered my distaste for shooty games because of that and because I always lost, but I did play the original Counter-Strike back in the day, and I have played some of it on Steam with him to relive the old Counter-Strike days. Did I just surprise Fizz? Oh, Scooter says Costume Quest is a game I used to play for Halloween. That's what I should do sometime. I should do that. I've never played this version of Counter-Strike, only the original, but I think the original came with these or vice versa. So, anyway. Crazy Taxi. I used to play this on the Dreamcast. Still have it on the Dreamcast. Probably will play it on the Dreamcast on stream sometime. Corona says the only thing I remember from those kinds of games are the respawn screens. I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I'd love to see a Choice streamer game now, Hi says. Oh, Choice Chamber stream. I derped. Chrono, I do have a Dreamcast. I have a console on which to play every Nintendo game that takes cartridges or discs, you know. And I have like every platform. I'm missing things like the GBA card reader, so I can't play those games, but everything else I can. Sega, I've got a Genesis. Oh no, I've got a Genesis and the adapter for the Master System, and I need to get a Sega CD and a 32X at some point. And then I have a Dreamcast. I don't have a Saturn. Probably won't get. I almost got one once, but man, I came. Was it second or third? And in a tournament, and had I won first, I would have been able to get a either an NES Classic Edition, which I wanted at the time, or a Saturn, which is what I would have chosen. Oh my gosh. Novice says that's the only classic retro console I own these days. If I found one, the reason I'm hesitant is that they're known to be somewhat finicky. So and I don't know that much about them, so I'd want to make sure I'm getting a good one. And yeah, I'm worried about that. Hi goes, 1 hour in, still going through the library in alphabetical order, only to be stuck on C. Okay, it's going through. Crisis, does it run Crisis? I don't know, I've never tried. Cuphead, I want to play more Cuphead. I saw Fuzzy Games playing Cuphead the other day, and I thought, man, I need to go back to that. I played a bunch of it on stream one day. I had a Friday where I could just stream for like 6 hours, and I played that game when it came out. It was fun. Never played Dark Souls. Played through Dark Void recently. That was kind of interesting. I actually rather liked it. It's a story where you're this Rocketeer-like guy set in a world where aliens are invading. Very interesting. Kind of like 50s planes and biplanes and stuff like that. But I really was interested in the game because of Dark Void Zero, which was an 8-bit demake of the game. So Dear Esther, I think, was a point-and-click adventure. I don't know much about it. I've heard really good things about the Death Spank series. We'll move on. Oh, I need to put this down on my list. I might even want to play a little of this tonight. Delver. Does anyone know about Delver? Who knows here about Delver? Oh, Artie goes, I missed the beginning of the stream. Are these Steam games? Yeah, this is my Steam library. Like, I'm not hard set that we have to go through all of them, just FYI. But my idea was we could kind of take a look at my games library and just go through them. So, Fizz goes, I know a band named Delver. Fair enough. Novice remembers buying buying Delver on sale, I think. Yeah, okay, so this is a game, like, Scooter's never heard of it. All right, this is a game way back when I was first watching people on Twitch and not streaming myself. Fizzbolts, sorry. Falsimetry suggested that or she asked what game suggestions we had. And I recommended to her Delver because it has a very kind of Minecraft aesthetic, but it's this dungeon crawling style game. And I've played it myself. I absolutely adore it. It's super fun. And, you know, it's a roguelike, so everything's different each time you go in the dungeon. And you just have to see how far you can go. So, like, we could do one run tonight if you wanted. I've never done it, but yeah, it was like a really cool game. Anyway, I don't know, I'm glad I wrote that on my list. I forgot about that. I always wanted to. I always intended to stream it, but yeah. There's also Dig Dog, which we did a review of. That was a game that was provided for review, and I actually really did enjoy it. It's a really solid game if you want a fun, just kind of casual puzzle-y type game. Harem's not here, but there's Digimon Masters Online. I don't know much about Disgaea? I don't know. Disney Afternoon Collection. I love all these old Disney games. Oh, it's so great. I love it. I guess I have some. I guess I have Don't Starve Together the Forge. I don't know what that is. This is a game, if you remember way back, I actually started streaming with Dark Solid X, Double Dragon Neon. We still have yet to finish it. Dream Machine, a point-and-click adventure made out of clay and cardboard, actually really interested me. I want to go back to that. We played DuckTales Remastered back when I didn't have a capture card, so we played it the Steam version here, which was kind of cool. Blaze says, I just devoured an entire box of crackers in one go for the 1000th time. Do you get an achievement for that? Lysander loves Disgaea, so I guess these are good things. What is this? DuckTales, woo! Dungeon Defenders was fun for a while. I played that. It's a... What do you call that type of game? A castle... No, what is it? Castle Rush? No. Like a tower defense. Tower defense. It's a tower defense game. Oh my gosh, Chrono asks about the reboot of DuckTales. I only saw what was made available for free because we don't get the channel. So they put I think the first 1 or 2 or 3 episodes on YouTube, and I loved it. Oh, this is another game that I played with Fizz on stream. Dungeons & Dragons Chronicles of Mystara. This was another... I love both games in this series. Very good stuff. And Dust, which I actually have coming to me on a physical Switch cartridge. I'm excited for that. It's a really good side-scrolling Metroidvania style. I hate the term. It's a Metroid-like game. Castlevania did it after Metroid, darn it. Why do we say Metroidvania? Like, it makes no sense to me. Anyway, and Dust Force is kind of a fun game. It's actually co-op and kind of a platformer like N+ or Super Meat Boy, but with these sweepers instead, like street sweepers. And I don't know anything about this game, but doesn't that look intriguing? I gotta find out more about this. It's gonna be loud, sorry. Okay. Oh, my head. What is this game? How did I get it? Blaze is heading to bed. Blaze, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for those bits too, and for cheering. And Blaze, just shout out to Blaze if you want to see him on YouTube or Twitch playing some Geometry Dash. Thank you so much, Blaze, for coming. There's a little shout out there. Thank you so much. Oh! Why did it not... Huh. Oh, it's the underscore. Sorry. There we go. Countless possibilities. This game looks kind of interesting. Huh. What do you think of this game, everyone? Does that interest you at all? I might have to look at that. It's one I hadn't looked at before. The Edna and Harvey series was pretty ridiculous. I played some of that. Skyrim, of course. Probably a little on the fence about streaming that one, but it might be a one-day thing. I always wanted to play Enslaved, too. I actually ended up getting it on PS3, though, so I'll probably play it there. And Errol's Action... Or Ares... I never know. Anyway, whatever it is, this is one I need to play at some point. I think this was one recommended by Zershade, so I'll have to play it. Oh, and Aversion. This was a fun little challenge, and I beat it. It wasn't too hard. It's a little platformer. It's cute. It's fun. It's cheap, so it's, you know, worth the money. The Evoland series is one I've always wanted to play on stream. I do like both games. I like what they did. I reviewed them on Steam, and I'll be putting them on my website in the future. Fairy Bloom Frisia. Mr. Dacre beat me to Evoland, and then Fairy Bloom Frisia Umbraquia has beat me too, and but I might go back and play that at some point. But Fate. Oh, okay. So Chronos says I think I've played it. The cool thing about this is it's both these games are RPGs, but the trope is, but they use video game tropes from throughout history, and the idea is you go through, and as you level up, you unlock the next generation of video games. So you kind of you start out with this like super basic game, and you go through like 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, and etc. until the end, and you've unlocked everything, and it's pretty cool. And they have a good solid progression and feel of progression, and it's not too long. It's not padded, so I like that. Scooter got the game on Switch thanks to Evil Guy. Oh, that's cool. You got Skyrim on Switch from Evil Guy? That's amazing. Hi goes, what's a Dovahkiin? Chrono, I agree. Every time I hear that shout early in the game when the mountain guys summon you, I hear Novocaine. Chrono has to play Skyrim on the PC because of mods. Well, Fate, this is a game I remember back on my Mac getting the actual CD-ROM and playing Fate, and I would love to play this on stream. It's one that I'm waiting for the right time, but I totally want to revisit that. Same with Fez. I absolutely love and adore both these games. Fate is a great dungeon crawler with this idea that you keep going lower and lower into this below the city catacombs. Fez is just a platformer like par excellence. It's so good. It's so cool because you rotate the world, and that's how you uncover new paths forward and you find certain things. Really well done. Final Fantasy VII is, I guess, like people don't really like it because it's really bloated and inconsistent in graphical quality and.
Thanks. That's generous.
Wink wink, nudge nudge, yeet yeet, secrets secrets, suspense suspense.
Okay. Oh my gosh. The mods are what kept me from finishing the game, Chrono. That makes sense. Thank you, Evil Guy. Thanks for those 25 bits. I appreciate that. Anyway, my big my big joke was gonna be that all of the things I was saying were things I think about Final Fantasy VII, but everyone else loves the game. Of course, Final Fantasy XIV. I played that. Flying is kind of fun. Fly for Fun. So Flying is like a little bug platformer, and Fliff is an old MMORPG I used to play, free to play, and one of these days I might have to play it for our friend Rolled. So I'll have to do it earlier in the day. Freedom Planet. A lot of these games, yes, Scooter, I'm with you. I have these games on the Wii U or the Switch. Lysander is excited for cross-server travel in Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't heard about this yet. Oh, the Flores Jelly. The Flores Jelly is... actually, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. It is actually one... If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's one I actually did want to play at some point. It's a platformer, if I remember, where kind of like Ibn Ob. What if everything you touch was made of jelly? That's right. See, it kind of looks like Ibn Ob, though, doesn't it? Yeah. Right? Like it's totally like Ibn Ob, but it's not a 2-player. It's just the solo. Actually, what the hey? I'm putting that on my playlist. Maybe it is. I wonder if it is 2-player. I don't know. Or you can play it, Fizzbolts. And then I'll try if it's at a time that I can be there. I would love to watch you stream this. Seems like up your alley, Fizz. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. With music by Disaster Piece. Oh my gosh. Wow. I was gonna say, oh yeah, 2014, but that actually kind of was. I was like, oh, that's a pretty new game. It's not a pretty But yes, Freedom Planet. There you go. That's for that's for our friend Evil Guy. I have it on Wii U. I played it on Wii U. It's really good. I haven't beat it though. I don't think, or have I? I don't remember. Gauntlet's Slayer Edition. The Gauntlet. I want to play this. I'm actually in talks with a couple people right now about possibly a collaboration on this game with Blood Turned Off. It's good classic Gauntlet style action with pretty nice graphics actually. On, look at this. Dropping the knowledge bomb. Scooter says Final Fantasy VII finally coming to Nintendo. Square Enix didn't bring it to Nintendo in the first place because they were still cartridge based. 21 years later, Square Enix is bringing it to the cartridge-based Nintendo Switch. I guess Nintendo always wins. Yep. The Gianna Sisters game's pretty fun. They were meant to be Mario games at one point. They actually, I mean, they were meant to compete with Mario. They were kind of like clones of Mario, and now they're kind of their own thing. Graphics, not the best, but Grand Theft Auto, that's a series. Guacamelee. Oh, I love Guacamelee. That's a really good series. I haven't played the sequel, but it's a really good first game, I should say. Oh, and a half-minute hero. I want to try this at some point. It's a game where, if I remember, you actually have half a minute to get through. Well, let's watch. Episode 30, Ultimate Boy. It is a dark time for frugal gamers everywhere, tempted by new releases yet feeling the need to save money. I have no idea. So apparently it's just a game that's really fast. Okay. Evil Guy says, this is fun, Mana. I love just chatting and seeing your collection. I'm glad. Well, thank you. I'm having fun with it too, actually. I really am. It's a cool thing just to kind of go through. So I guess it's a good thing that the game was lost in the mail or whatever. I mean, we'll go with it. I don't know. Is this the RTS or whatever? Halo Spartan Assault? I don't know what this is. Here's a Hat in Time. By the way, Emrys, who's gone, actually gifted this to me. So thank you, Emrys. I really do appreciate it. Some of these games I got from One High 30, actually, and things like that. So thank you to One High 30 for gifting me things. Some people have gifted me Steam games, and it's been very, very kind. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, it's just kind of a nice, like, I don't expect it. And sometimes people are like, hey, check this out. And I'm always open to growing this collection, though. As you can see, I have quite the backlog. But if it's a game I might stream, like, that's cool, right? Hey, look at this. So, streamer friends, if you see a game that you're like, hey, I might want to do a collab with Mana, make a note of it. Even throw it in the chat, but like make a note of it. Scooter says we should do a collab stream with Fizzbolts, golf with your friends. I would like to play that. I've never played it, and I know Fizz has played it. I don't know if you have, Scooter, but that would be cool to try. And I would be totally up for that collab, just saying. Heavy Bullets is a really interesting roguelike where you have limited ammo in this very surreal, low poly kind of looking space, and you have to go find vending machines for upgrades, and it's a one life and you start over kind of thing. Haven't gotten very far. Hob is on my list of games that I want to stream. Sadly it's by the creators of Torchlight and Torchlight 2, and that development team I believe has gone under. But I've heard good things about the game, and I want to play it alongside Fez because it's kind of this game where your world is shifted and the things that you do impact the way you see the world and then how you progress through it. So that's cool. Horizon Chase Turbo, you all know that. I played it recently. Ibnab, I played with Ginny. Icons Combat Arena, I played with Waz and Evil and Scooter, if I'm remembering correctly. I feel bad that I don't remember correctly. Injustice, this was actually like the Mortal Kombat engine, but with DC superheroes. bizarre, but actually kind of a fun fighter. Like, they had some good improvements, and I liked it. Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet, I've not played. I've always wanted to. It looks like an interesting side-scrolling spaceship shootery type thing, I guess. It'll do. This is actually a game I first played on Ouya, and it's really a tongue-in-cheek Zelda clone. Well, homage to Zelda with its own things, and it's kind of almost maybe a parody of Zelda. And you play as this female protagonist with a little rat-like friend that sort of acts as your Navi, and it's fun. So, oh, what is this? What is this? Oh yeah, Sir Novice Icons is gone. That's right. Waz told me about that. I forgot about it. And Hi was saying, Fizzy, isn't Golf with Friends part of the big stream you did? And Fizz says, yeah, and I'm actually planning on playing it again on the 21st. So there you go. That's really good. Jakul, what's up? How are you doing? What is up? Jet Set Radio. This is one that I played on Dreamcast. Joe Danger 2. What is this the... I think this is the motorcycle game? If so... Yes, this is the motorcycle game. This is actually a fun series. I played it on my iPhone. Not the second one, but the first one. Oh. I guess you have skis now. Anyway, it's actually it was a fun game. I might have to check that out. Jurassic Park the game. Caro Blaster is by the people. Wait, is it by the same creator of Cave Story? I think so, and I want to play that. Scooter asks what happened to Icons. Yeah, the development team decided to throw in the towel. No longer. It's a gone, unfortunately. They probably still... Well, I don't know if they opened up public servers, so you can still get the game, I think, but I don't know how it works. They're not making any new content for it or actively supporting it anymore. Jakul says, I have no idea what we're doing, so I'm going to go play a game called God Eater 2 Rage Burst. Jakul says, I have no idea. Jakul, you just have to ask. Jakul. We're going through my Steam collection. Also, what the heck is that game? And also, what? Just realized Bottom Man is telling me that I'm collaborating. Whoops. Whoops. No, we're not. JK. 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 Let's get rid of that. There were certain things I was trying to set before the stream, but I got a little bit delayed in my ability to do that. What is Kami? Oh, yeah, this is a cool looking game. It's like a puzzle game, but everything looks like origami. And it's got a really beautiful Zen-like feel to it. Super chill. I could actually see you enjoying this, Fizz. I really could. Yeah, so... Okay, that's right. I think it's Japanese, or... I think it's Japanese for paper. So, you have to... I think it's a color match, if I remember. Fill the screen... Yeah, fill the screen in as few moves as possible. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so... Connected colors can create... well, you kind of see what it's doing. Whatever that is, that's what it is. Cool, right? Jakul says you hunt origami monsters with a couple different types of weapons. Wouldn't recommend for family-friendly streams. All right, Jakul. I won't play it. Yeah, isn't that pretty cool, Fizz? It was also a mobile title. I think I got this in actually a Humble Bundle that was mobile titles brought to Steam. Yeah, that's King of Fighters there. Hi. A fun fighting series, although I'm still more of a fan of Street Fighter. Kingdom Newlands, I want to play at some point. Knights of Pen and Paper is like a tabletop RPG kind of game. It's kind of fun. La Mulan, I should play that like Waz. These two Lara Croft games actually have gotten good reviews, and I haven't played them, but I want to try it at some point. And the last Tinker City of Colors is a game I really want to try. It's 3D platformer. I think it's a collectathon, and I believe there's some way to throw color on the ground, kind of like Splatoon with your paintbrush. Chrono, have a great night, and thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you've enjoyed this very... I don't know what this stream is. It's unusual, but I like it. Oh, Legend of Korra is by Platinum Games, and this game is Bayonetta, but family-friendly. It's family-friendly Bayonetta, everyone. I actually really liked it. It got not great reviews for being a bit repetitive. You see a lot of the same enemies again and again, but I actually really do like this game. It was just super chill. And Jakul says it's a relaxing stream. Yeah. We've had a couple of relaxing streams. What did we do? What did we do a couple streams ago? Oh gosh, there was one that we did that was also relaxing, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, whatever it was cool. Old Man Ice, hey, how's it going? Yes, Old Man Ice says, hey, Omana, just checking in. Holiday seasons make me work a lot, and I haven't had the chance to socialize on Twitch at all. I definitely get it. I definitely get it. And don't worry, and thank you for being here, and I hope you're doing well, my friend. And Old Man Ice says, have an amazing stream. I'll keep my browser open, but I won't be around much. Hey, I appreciate it when you do that. Like, you don't have to do that, and I do appreciate it. And I try to do the same for others when I can. Like, when I can't be around, I at least try to, like, pop in, you know, say hi, and even if I have to lurk, you know, or just set my phone down. Sometimes I'm listening radio style. Sometimes, admittedly, occasionally, when I really am called in other directions, it might just be sitting there on. It just might just be playing, but I'm trying to support, and I know you don't have to do that, so thank you. And Jakul goes, family friendly Bayonetta, ludicrous. Yeah, it's actually a fairly short game too, so maybe I'll try that at some point. I did a video on Legend of Princess. If anyone wants to go watch it, it's on my YouTube. And this game right here, Lily Child of Geos, I want to play this game for you, but I want to play it on my phone. So that's my plan. That's what I want to do. This is a really cool RPG where one of the mechanics is you don't actually fight anyone, but you pick flowers off of these like spirits with masks and things, and you, with your phone you just swipe up on the flowers. But of course it doesn't work quite that way with a PC. I played a little of this on my old PC, which was this beast of a PC, by which I mean it was awful, and it barely ran the game, so I may have just had a soured opinion of the PC version because of that. But clearly this will be graphically superior, but I think I want to go back to the original. And then Lily is a point-and-click adventure, which I actually played a little of, and it's pretty cool. Limbo, classic indie title. A little dark, but pretty neat game. Little Inferno, speaking of dark, made by the creators of... Oh, what's the name of it? World of Goo. Which originally both... Actually, a lot of people don't know this about World of Goo. World of Goo was based on a game that was a free tech demo, and you used that mechanic of building these little structures out of goo balls and lines, and you would sort of make it make as tall of a tower as you could, and that was the game. And then they created World of Goo where you had some objectives, and it was kind of cool. This is a game, for a while, I often credit False Symmetry to introducing me to Twitch, but actually, I've kind of forgotten this, but I discovered Twitch probably first, though I didn't really use Twitch beyond this, but I discovered it first through a web series by the then Polaris Network. And it was actually a really cool show that probably has inspired me more than I know in streaming. It's probably sort of in the back of my mind because In fact, some of the low poly look of my early streams probably came from it in hindsight. Maybe Otter of Mana was inspired by it, but it was called, something with friends, I think. The Friend Zone. And there was a person who was actually in the web series, The Guild, Dodger, who was a host of that show, and she had her own channel and played Long Live the Queen, and so I think that's how I picked it up. I never played it, but I remember thinking of that. Anyway, interesting to think about that. As a matter of fact, boy, you know, one of my dreams would be to have a stream where I could get real life friends together. We actually do a big collab stream. You could see a view of the couch like behind me, and just hang out, and you could participate sort of the same, you know, the same as if you were in person, but you know, you'd see multiple people, we'd play multiplayer games. I'd love to do that. And Zizal remembers the Guild. Yeah, I loved the Guild. That was actually a really pretty touching story. Not E for everyone at times, but it was pretty poignant and an interesting glimpse into nerd culture, and also depression and isolation and agoraphobia and other things, and difficult family relationships, and the ludicrous nature sometimes of big fan events and expos. It was a really good show, an MMO RPG culture, and I liked the Guild a lot. Lovely Planet is an interesting shooting game, if I recall. Yeah, it's like you have this bow and arrow, and it's all like real low poly and cheerful, and that's all I know. But I'll probably have to play it at some point. And this illuminating puzzle adventure, Illume, must be pretty interesting. It looks kind of cool. They made Illumino City as a sequel, I guess. Machinarium is a game made by the people who also made the series I streamed and loved that I can't recall right now. What was the name of it? The point-and-click adventure. I can't remember now. But we'll, when I see it, I'll point it out. Anyways, it was an interesting... Actually, let's see. I might be able to find it. Well, I don't know. We'll come across it. Anyways, I've never played it, but I want to. Magical Diary. I think this was another Dodger game, and it was ridiculous, and I played some of it, and I kind of liked it. And Maple Story. And The Marvelous Mistake, which is a game where you have to essentially stay clear from the guards in a museum. I thought that was... Sam Rost! Fizz remembers. Thank you, Fizz. Fizz with the save. Yeah, it's by the makers of Sam Rost. There we go. And so I love the Sam Rost series. Clearly, because I can't remember the name, but yeah. But Magical Diary, that was one by that Marvelous Mistake, is a stealth game, I guess, where you're trying to steal paintings from an art gallery and avoid the guards. And look at this! Mass Effect. One Up John. One Up John goes, do I hear birds or am I going crazy? You do. It's background sounds. And What Up John goes, lol. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're all good here. We're all good here. But look, I've never played through Mass Effect, so that might be one to try sometime. The Mega Man Legacy Collection. I still want to get the two Mega Man collections for Switch at some point, but I have all the Mega Man games in one form or another. Mercenary Kings, I actually picked this up on the Switch. I'm going to do an unboxing video here pretty soon. It'll be coming out next week, I think. But this one I played with my friend who, my best friend lives in Korea. Oh my gosh, random aside, everyone, random aside. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna go back to the screen for a moment. So really random to like jump into this, but I just found out that my best friend who lives in Korea and his wife and daughter, who I knew were gonna be moving back to the States, and I knew we're gonna be moving. We're looking to be moving to where actually the Mana Fam will be moving. just let us know, just said that in fact this December, no, this January, he's going to be moving first, and then preparing where they're staying for his wife and daughter to come shortly after. And so in January, he's going to be living where we're going to be moving, and they're probably going to be there for a while, meaning my best friend and I, once again, are going to be in the same city. And I am so pumped because we're going to play music together. He plays violin, I play guitar, and we do a lot of things. We actually play a lot of games together. Play a lot of, music together. But we also play a lot of games together. So like Mercenary Kings was a game that I played with him when we were in 2 different countries. And also, and we're both Catholic. We play music for liturgical music for Mass. We do that together. We love to just do goofy things, like we've hiked random mountains in flip-flops because we thought that was a smart idea. Don't do it. It's a dumb idea. But I'm just super excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. We're at the Rainforest Cafe. Have a cup. High Goes Mana is live in an actual rainforest sitting outside a cafe. Oh my gosh, Jakul says my brain is burnt out from the quick reaction timing from Bloodborne. Anyway, sorry, that was just a real quick aside. I wanted to let you know, like, when I heard that, it just... I loved it. I was super pumped because, whenever you get a chance to be near friends, how wonderful is that, right? And it's been numerous years now. Gosh, it's probably been a decade easily since we've lived in the same country. His hometown, same hometown actually, matter of fact, but he went and he teaches English in South Korea. So we've stayed in touch actually. Early days when before we both had children, we played a lot of Steam games together, and that was early days on an old computer that basically it sounded like a jet fighter taking off. I mean, the fans would whir up and it would be like, it would just be so loud, and it didn't play well. It had a decent enough graphics card, but it was rough. And we played games like Mercenary Kings, Gauntlet. We tried some of the Counter-Strike and whatnot. And we played other random games as well. We played a lot of Metal Slugs, actually. Metal Slug being right there. You can see it. Boom, right there. But, which is a great arcade-style game, but the particular versions on Steam allow you to play online, and it works pretty well. And we've beaten the Metal Slug games, and we would just talk. We'd have the headset I used to use. I think I still have it. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm going to show you some little blasts from Mana's past. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. No. Nope, I think I might have actually donated it to Goodwill. Sorry, I actually think I donated it to Goodwill. It was a headset that I used to use before I got the one that I used for a long time, and actually what I started streaming with, which was this one. So this is my Logitech headset here. And I switched to that, and we played late into the night with that. Because the other set had it actually had a better mic, but the ear cups didn't go over my ears, and it hurt my ears. Anyways, random, but that was me in the closet, Jakul. Yeah, I'll throw in a rope, grab onto it, I'll pull you out, Jakul. You goof. I love it. Anyways, so that was a little bit of a history there. But yeah, we played a bunch of games and various Steam games, and And it was always really a lot of fun to just to connect on that level when we were so far apart. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about kind of the early times of me connecting with people that I knew online. And one of the great powers of the internet, it can be such a good thing, and it can also be such a complex and sometimes difficult thing. But anyway, so yeah, Metal Slug, good stuff. Minecraft, Mini Moto Racer is actually Mini Motor Racing Evo, excuse me, is actually pretty fun. Oh, Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge is a great game. It's a little violent because there are times where you're like getting shot and stuff, but it's a parkour game. And actually, I got into this series through an iPad version of Mirror's Edge, which was a side-scrolling parkour game. It was a platformer, I guess. Anyway, it was really cool. So, but I did play through Mirror's Edge finally when I got the new computer, and I want to play Mirror's Edge 2. I haven't played it yet, but I like it. It's a pretty cool first-person parkour game, and you really do feel like you're in the shoes of, was it Faye or Felicity or something like that is her name, I think. And you can see your hands and your shoes as you're looking down and running, and it's got this beautiful style of this very pristine, white-looking cityscape, and yet you kind of go into these areas where you see that things aren't quite what they seem to be on the surface, and so it's this dystopian future kind of game, and it was actually really well done. Oh, and Joe Cool says Mini Ninjas is good. I don't know anything about it. What is Mini Ninjas? Let's find out. It has to do with ninjas, I presume. It's which is the mini ninja? Are you the not so mini ninja with the hammer? I presume that you play as the hammer guy, the hammer brother? Or maybe you play as that guy. Or maybe you play as all three, as I'm looking in the top left corner. I don't know. So it's a side... Oh, it's not. I was going to say side-scrolling. What is this game? Yeah, you say I should try streaming it? All right, Jakul. Let's throw it up there. Mini Ninjas. Jakul says. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, hold on, let's read it. It's okay. It's a game. Hold on. Everyone, right there. Mini Ninjas is a game that combines furious action with stealth and exploration for an experience that appeals to a wide audience across age groups and preferences. It's an action-adventure with a strong focus on allowing the player freedom to explore the world and has the depth to allow for very varied gameplay and approaches to getting through the game. It really doesn't say much about what this game is. What does that mean? It's a very varied game. That's one. You can play as a couple different characters, Jakul says. Mana would be a narrator one day. Maybe. Getting back to that whole thing about the friend zone, I think it would be really cool to do more of that style of streaming. I really would like to get into that. By the way, One Up John, welcome to the stream. The game I was going to play today didn't come in the mail. There was a delay in the shipment, and so we're doing this. Hey, no one's noticed this, but I have a different just talking background. And I'm wondering, and slightly different overlay elements now. I think it looks better. What are your thoughts? I think this is kind of a cool thing. Of course, I don't need to have this up. This could just be like a general chat. But if I have something to display, like a game or whatever, I could throw that up there. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? I think it's kind of an interesting thing. Anyway. Monster Boy looks like a good game, One Up John says. It does, and I cannot wait to play it, which would have been today. But alas, no. But what I might do is maybe be able to do a special bonus stream on Saturday, in which I could play it then. but I won't probably get a chance until then. Hi likes the new overlay elements. Well, thank you. That's good to hear. The Momodora series. I was starting to play through that, and we beat the first game, and I need to go and play... Yeah, we beat the first game. I want to go back and play the second, and then go to Momodora 3, which I have played and beat before and liked it, and then Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. And, hey, I know someone who would like Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection. Scooter, I'm looking at you. Jakul says, let's say you can craft stuff to help you. You can use spells, you can fight bosses, you can do ninja moves. Also, you can fish! So apparently, I should play Mini Ninja then. Mini Ninjas. Aw. Hi says, whatever you do will always be a good choice, your mana. If only that were true. If only everything I did was a good choice. But sometimes I do make mistakes. I am a human, mana. Mountain Blade. This is a game that a lot of people really talked highly of because it was a game that simulated riding horses in older, maybe perhaps medieval or other era mounted combat. And I've heard good things. I've never played it though. Scooter says, Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection? Didn't think you'd have it. I have a lot of random things here, Scooter. I'm not a big fan of Mortal Kombat as a series, but I do have the collection. Ms. Explosion Man is coming to Switch. I didn't even know I had it on Steam, but apparently I do, and it is coming to Switch. And I saw the video showing this game on Switch, and I thought, what a peculiar game. Anyway, Mutant Muds for 3DS was amazing, so I liked that game a lot. Oh, and I have this for Wii U. I want to play this sometime. I've sort of been waiting for the right time, but I'm going to do a full playthrough of Never Alone. I just think this looks amazing. It's a game that supposedly does a really good job of showing, I believe, Inuit culture, and it's just an excellent game. So, and I've heard good things about the next Penelope. I don't remember. I think it's a vertical shooter. Nights into Dreams. I've actually streamed just this game one Christmas. I thought it fit because, well, it wasn't on Christmas, but there's a Christmas version of Nights, and I was sort of playing it in honor of it being near Christmas. Maybe I'll go back and play it. It's actually a really tough game. And then Noido Love 2 Devolution. I played the original Noido Love, which was a really interesting game, again using the mouse in particularly interesting ways. Indie game, free to play on the PC, and then they made a sequel, and I actually have not yet played it, but I've heard great things about it, and we'll probably have to play that at some point. Offspring Fling looks ridiculous, might be fun. Oregon Trail Director's Cut. I may or may not have bought that thinking it was actually Oregon Trail, but no. And Owlboy, remember this? This was like the first big game that I played that broke me out of my shell of really sticking to Minecraft, and it was like the game that was a platformer, which is a genre I love, and oh, it was so great. Jakul goes, Outlast, but don't. Owlboy is one I definitely love. Here, I'm gonna grab something else. I'm so unprepared, but hang on. Oh, what the heck? I'll show you another thing too. I have over here on the other side of the room, I have two things that I'm preparing to unbox on video live. Jakul goes, it's so good. We're calling this a relaxed stream. Thanks, Jakul. Ardelia is excited for Owlboy. Zizal says, I still haven't played Owlboy yet. So, a couple of things that I wanted to share. I'm actually going to get rid of... Oops, I just put the cursor on. I'm going to get rid of this just so you can see it a little more clearly here. Yeah, I'm moving into the world of unboxing things, apparently. I'll be putting them up on YouTube and stuff. Goodbye streams is also. Oh, what? Goodbye stream. Are you taking off? Do you have to get going? I don't know what's going on. Ma. Wow, you can like see my entire monitor in the reflection here. It's dangerous. So that is my massive still shrink wrapped. I'll be doing an unboxing looking at that. I'm super excited for that. And then speaking of this game, remember this? We were talking about that. This is the limited run game special edition that also came with Flint Hook.
Captain, we're detecting strange signals on the screen. It appears we've been hosted.
Jakul, thank you so much for that. So I've got those two games, Owlboy and Flint, and the Mercenary Kings and Flint Hook game, which I'm really excited to unbox and look. And there's also some other additions I didn't show you, some additional freebies and things that were thrown in parts of these collections that I got through limited run games. So look forward to those being unboxed real soon. I didn't do it just yet, but I'm going to be doing more of these things. I've got a lot of special editions, some that I've already opened, but I'm planning on showing you what came in them because, of course, I kept everything, and just a little bit of history. And I thought one of the things I want to do with YouTube, I realized, is it's not the algorithms, right? It's going to make me no money. I don't actually monetize any YouTube videos, nor could I anyways, but I want to make videos that are shorter because I like short videos. Sometimes I just want to see like a 2.5 to 5 minute video. So my plan is to make a short video, and I'll put it on Twitch as well, but I'll make a short video of some things that I want to showcase, some games and things. And then if you are interested, you can watch, and if not, you don't have to, and I'm not going to pad it. So that's just something I'm working on. Sir Novice says, I remember first hearing about Owlboy in 2011. The game was in development for a pretty long time, and you're not wrong there. It was a game that I know the developers put a lot of time and effort into and really cared to do right, and I appreciate that about how they did it. Hold on a second here. I managed to put the games on... how am I going to do this? Hold on a second. I managed to put the games on my controller cord. Yeah. Hang on. 3 hours later. What? Okay, hold on. Can't figure out why the stuff. No. Can't. No. Make it work. Make it work. Stop. Gosh, where's everything going? Let me just put these back. All right. Just putting them back. I'll be right back. Just putting them back. Putting them where they're all safe. Yep. Okay. Gotta just keep everything nice and tidy around here. That's what I try and do. I'm fastidious, if nothing else. Now, I do also have... Jakul goes, man, are you okay? Do you need someone's shoulder to cry on? I have a few other limited run games as well. Some other things I'll showcase and quote, unbox as well, but those are things that are coming. Anyway, whew, man, we made it happen. All right, Owlboy, cool. Pac-Man Championship Deluxe Edition DX. This is a fun game. The Pac-Man Museum, I think, has some of that and some other stuff. It was cool too. I don't know if I played much of it, but Championship Edition's fun. Papo and Yo actually looks really interesting. I never actually did get around to playing it, but I remember being really excited for this one. I got to remind myself why I was excited. Huh. And Matthew, welcome to the stream, my friend. We are having quite an interesting stream here. Oh, yes. I remember this one now. So here's the thing. I didn't get Monster Boy in the mail as was originally planned. And so, instead, what I'm doing is I'm going through my Steam catalog, and I'm just looking at what games I have and what I might want to play, what others might want me to play. So yeah, this game's kind of interesting. Kind of a puzzle game a la, like what would be a good example? Ico, I think. Interesting looking game. Anyway, all right, so that's that. That's Papo and Yo. Scooter asks if I'd like to see him unbox Night Trap from Limited Run Games. Yeah. What is this? Professor Fizzwizzle. Fizzbolts? Are you here, my friend? I think I found a game for you to play. What is Professor Fizzwizzle? And why is Fizz whistling? Oh! Hey, Ardelia plays this game. What is this game? Artie, what is this game? Let's view the store page. What? This actually looks kind of cool. Jakul says, I gotta say, Nintendo's going kind of crazy with some of their apps on the Switch. Please do elaborate. I don't know what you mean. Fizz says, I wonder if that was something you won from a thing. Wait, did I win this from you? Or Artie? Or something? I've forgotten. I think I won this from you, didn't I? I remember looking up games with the word fizz in them before. Nice. Artie says it's a thing where to do this and that. I don't remember playing it. It looks like a puzzle game, kind of like you have to figure out how to get to the end with magnets and blocks of cheese and koala heads and things. But it looks like a fun little platform puzzler. Oh, Scooter is excited for Shantae. I'm excited for the Limited Run Games release of Shantae. I don't think I can justify getting the special edition, but I'm definitely going to be getting the physical edition. Assuming, and I need to do this ASAP, is I need to see if I can budget it. But it's a hard thing with Limited Run Games. I almost just get Limited Run games because it's what I can get. But I will say I did actually decide to get Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu with the Pokeball controller, and I'm going to be throwing that controller at the screen. You're going to see it. You're going to see me going like this all the time, and we're going to play Let's Go Pikachu on stream. So, oh, Old Man Ice says, ooh, Pixel Junk Eden. What is game? Pixel Junk Eden and Pixel Junk Shooter. What are these things? Jakul says on Switch they're selling the Santa Tracker for a couple dollars, and to be honest, why sell a math game on the Switch? What kid is gonna buy that? Kind of boring, to be honest. Old Man Ice says, of this game? That's an interesting thing, Jakul. I did not know that was on there, so I guess it's some of the games. Yeah, there are a lot of games on the Switch. That's a fair point, but this looks interesting. What exactly is it, I wonder? Is it a... Huh. That's interesting. Scooter says the nice thing is there's no limit on the retail release, just the collector's edition. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. The collector's edition is pretty nice, but I'm not a huge enough Shantae fan that I think I can justify it. The thing about getting the special deluxe version of Mercenary Kings is it came with Flint Hook, which that was one thing I wanted. And that was a game I played so much with my best friend. One of the first games we really played a lot of when he was in Korea. So there's a lot of connection there. The Shantae series I like, but yeah, I'm not sure enough that I would pick up that special edition. And then Owlboy is so special to me too. I loved that. Hubert, by the way. Psychonauts. Oh, sorry. I passed a couple here. Let me go back. I did want to point out that Pier Solar, if you don't know anything about this was a Genesis game that was made many, many years after the Genesis was sold. The idea was to create something that would work on Genesis hardware, and then they ported it to various systems. So it's an RPG and kind of cool. Old Man Ice says that Pixel Junk games are kind of boring. You collect points and then stuff happens. Complete the level before the time runs out. Each level you replay about 5 times to unlock the entire thing. Okay. Which just makes me laugh though, because Old Man Ice is like, ooh, Pixel Junk Eden, and then is like, yeah, it's kind of boring. It's like, ooh, oh, no, actually. Oh, but they're actually almost perfect for talking during the game, where you just want stuff going on in the background. Well then, welcome to all of my streams all the time. You must know me. You must know me well. The Pokemon trading card game online, I should totally stream that sometime. That would be fun. Portal games. Portal. You've seen me play Portal. Psychonauts was a game I've never played. I've heard good things, but I don't know anything about it, really. Q*bert, I always loved Q*bert. Back when I first played it, it was in a cocktail cabinet. I loved it. It was really cool. So, I got the Q*bert remake, and it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Scooter says, I'm too big of a Shantae fan to pass it up. Cursed limited run games. Get it, Art of Mana. Oh, and Sir Novice informs me that the devs of Pure Solar made a new game called Paprium? Paprium, which is a beat-em-up. Really? Sir Novice, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to actually write that down. Look up Paprium. Actually, I'll just pull it up on... Let's just do it. Paprium. Sega. Huh. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, man. Does it look... Oh, wow. It actually looks really pretty good. Huh. Suitably retro, too. What an interesting mix. Thank you. All right. Novice? Kudos to you. Thank you. Race the Sun. This is a interesting game. I actually really do like Race the Sun. I believe it's on the Switch, too. Raven Sword. This was an old iOS game I remember playing quite a lot in the subways in Boston. Raven Sword, Shadowlands. I also got it on the Ouya. I don't know what more to say about that. Kind of Rivals of Aether is kind of a fun brawl or Smash-like game. When everyone else has Smash except me, I guess I will play Rivals of Aether. Road Not Taken, actually, I remember thinking looked kind of cool. I think it's a point and click. It's rated E for everyone. Look at that cool art style. And no, I did not get Capcom Beat 'em Up, Scooter. Not yet. And maybe, but I don't know. Money! Money's a thing. 2 roads diverged in a snowy wood. And sorry I could not travel both. I love the art style. It kind of looks like Don't Starve from the artwork, you're right. But it definitely not from the gameplay, but kind of interesting. Ah, Zizel says it's past my bedtime. Good night, Mana. Hey, you made it to the R's, my friend. You made it to the R's. Not too shabby, I'd say. Thank you for hanging out with me, Zizel. It was really fun. And I hope you have a wonderful night, my friend. Oh, I think this is like a classic Robin Hood game. It actually looked kind of fun. Rocket Knight, I want to play so badly. And there are certain games that I'm saving for a stream, and this is one of them. Like, I want to play this so badly, because I really like the original Rocket Knight games. But, you know, haven't gotten to it. This is a remake. Cool stuff. Zizel. Yes. Our new high score. Zizel, that's going in bot of mana. That's going in bot of mana. That makes me smile. That's going to be a new quote. Rocket League, we played that the other day. That was a fun stream. That's the one I was thinking of that was super chill. We just kind of hung out and played Rocket League. I liked that. And Rogue Legacy is a really fun game. It's a procedurally generated roguelike, but it's a side-scrolling platformer where you keep going into this castle and things change and it's factored into the story, and it's pretty good. I've never beaten it, but I've gotten pretty far, and every time you die and you start over, you're a new character in this family's lineage, and you choose of a list of 3 characters, one with whom to proceed, and they always have some kind of adjective that is something like, I don't know, you could be like Peter the Flatulent. and like literally there, I think there is an adjective, I think there is a qualifier or a title that is the Flatulent, and it means that I think every time you jump, you either get a double jump or every time you jump there's a little poof that comes out of your posterior. So you've played this one, Fizz. You've played Rogue Legacy? Have you ever beaten it? How far have you gotten? I think I've only beaten maybe the 2nd boss of the 4. Anyway, yeah, I'm curious. I don't remember, but I want to go back to that one. That was pretty fun. Yeah, there's stuff like colorblind is one of the things. You could be colorblind and then everything's gray. It's so funny. I really like that one, if you can't tell. Mr. Dacre agrees. Rogue Legacy is fun. Oh my gosh, I should just stream Rogue Legacy then. Okay. Put that on the list. Rogue Legacy is going up there. I mean, would you watch me play it? I don't know. Maybe I'd have to start over, but that might be fun. Or maybe I won't start over because that might be better because it gives me a little bit of an edge. So Fizz is not that far in the game, but how about you, Dicker? Have you gotten pretty far in it? Out of curiosity. Let's see here. There's Samrost. I love the Samrost series. The first one is not on Steam, but it's free to play on the website of the developers. Sanctum and Sanctum 2. Actually, Sanctum 2 is what I've played the most, and that's another one I played with my best friend in Korea. We played that a lot. It's a tower defense meets first-person shooter where you are keeping these aliens sort of routed through these various turrets that you make and fending them off with your various weaponry and whatnot. It's kind of a cool game. And Scribblenauts, of course, fantastic game. And this is one that's been on my shortlist for a long time. Secrets of Radicon is a game like it's by the same creators of a game that I played. What was it called? Horizon. Oh gosh, what was it called? Can't remember the name. It was a Wii U game, and then they had this game that had more of a story, and it's that low poly style. It's very scenic and everything, and I want to play this one on stream sometime. It's one. See, a lot of these games, the problem is nobody's heard of them and nobody really wants to see them. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But maybe if we can get enough people interested in a particular game, I'm definitely willing to play it. I just at this point in time, it's probably. I hope this makes sense. But one of the things that I'm at this weird place where I know that sometimes people are coming and watching based on the game I play, and I want to try and appeal to people and appeal to new people as well. And it's a weird thing, but I'm gonna try and do more of these games I just want to play, just because I want to play them, and maybe not everyone's gonna be there, but I need to pace myself. That's the point. And Sir Novice says, I saw a free-to-play game called Survived By on Steam today that had a similar concept to Rogue Legacy, but it's not a 2D side-scroller. It's also roguelike, however. And Dacre, you've beaten it. Well, kudos to you. And Bob the Fish, too. Welcome to the stream. Bob says, I vote Mana just plays Rogue. Go DOSBox! Nice. Oh. Scooter says, I know the first game I'm getting you once it's on sale, Mana. Wonder what it's going to be. Well, thank you, Scooter. That's really kind of you. And hey, look, it's the Mega Drive, excuse me, Genesis Classics Edition. So all the Genesis games. I think this is a RPG Septerra Core. I can't remember. Hey, look, it's Shantae, Risky's Revenge Director's Cut. I first played this game on the iPad and loved it. If this was getting a special edition, I might consider getting the special edition of this on Switch. But it's the sequel to this. It's Pirate's Curse. I think I'm going to end up getting just the game, not the special edition. And Shape of the World we played recently. That was a review copy, and it was very good. And Shelter looks really interesting. Shushimi. Seriously swole. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's what I think it is. I think I always get this mixed with another game. Let's take a look. Oh, a hint is Scooter played it on Steam. Ah, okay. It is a side-scrolling shooter. Okay. My goodness. All right. Hey, look, Civilization games. Games I will never be able to play on stream. Novice, you're heading off. Thank you so much for hanging out for so long. It's been wonderful. I really do appreciate it. And look at this, Pirates, Sid Meier's Pirates. I should play this at some point. Cinemora, a fun little side-scrolling shooter, which I couldn't play on my old system because it was too slow. But now I can, so maybe I will. But it's also on Switch now. So, Sir Novice, have a great night. Thank you so much. Good sir, you are too kind. And thank you for that recommendation, too. I will look into that game. Skullgirls is a 2-player, one-on-one fighting game, side-scrolling, 2D. It is, in so many ways, such a good fighting game. And the art is exceptional. The animation is exceptional. But the theme and the tone is what I don't care for. It got this very gothic, monster kind of tone. And for some people, they like that. For me, it's just a bit much for my comfort. I don't really like the kind of dark artsy things that are going on in it. I mean, it's to the point where it actually scares me, like when I play it. So that's why I'm not like super happy about it. But I mean, it's, again, there are games that I will play despite what I see as like either being problematic or having things in them that I maybe wouldn't endorse, right? I mean, the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City games, obviously, stuff like that. I have played Bayonetta, Skullgirls. So I feel like it's how you approach a game. I don't want to kind of be desensitized to certain things. So every now and then, though, I might find a worth to playing it. But anyway. Does Cinemora have language? I forgot that, Scooter. I didn't really play much in it, so that might be the thing. Skyborn, I thought, might be kind of fun to play alongside... hold on. Let me go back up here. Alongside... Wow, we did go through a lot of games. Holy moly. Wow, we got through a lot of games. I have a lot of games. Earhart, that's what it is. So Earhart, again, is a game that I have to review. It was a review copy. I want to play it. It looks really good, but I thought it might go well with Skyborn. Let's take a look. If it's what I think it is, would it? Will you play a Dark Souls or Bloodborne game, Mana? Probably not Bloodborne if I remember correctly, because I need to look at Bloodborne. Dark Souls, possibly. Oh no, this is like full on RPG. Okay. Right, it's from RPG Maker. It's still got that steampunk female protagonist thing going for it. But yeah. I wonder how long it is. That might be more of the point. But I'll look at that. Small World. This is such a great game, by the way. Oh, really? Scooter says that Cinemora is rated M for fantasy, violence, and strong language. Okay, then. No, I will not be playing that on stream. Small World is such a great board game. Look, Sonic games. I love Sonic games. If so, I can help, Jakul says. Yeah, I think I probably would consider playing Dark Souls, but yeah. Can you play Sonic Adventure 2 and play City Escape repeatedly for the amazing song? Wait, I probably could install that. I don't think I have it installed, though. Let's take a look. Nope, not installed. I would have just opened it up right now, but I think it would take too long to install. But I do have a lot of Sonic games on here. Actually, I need to play Sonic Generations. I haven't because I was waiting to play it on like the on a console, but I really should just play it here. I actually liked Sonic the Hedgehog 4, unpopular opinion, both episodes 1 and 2. I actually thought it was a good game. I played episode 1 on the Wii. I think that's the best way to play it. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 episode 2, I think probably is best on PS3 or Steam. The episode 1 on Steam is not very good. Space Channel 5 Part 2, yes. I want to play Space Channel 5 Part 2. So, okay, well, I'll tell you what. People want me to install this. You silly peeps. You silly peeps. We're gonna install Sonic Adventure 2. Install. Right, install. So we're installing that game. Scooter agrees. SA2, it's happening. Fine. We'll fine. You got me. I'll play it on Dreamcast sometime, but I'll play it here because you're asking. Why not? Wait a minute though. Is it? I need to play it in 4x3. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, Space Channel 5, for those who don't know, Space Channel 5 is a series that came out on the Sega Dreamcast first, and it is all about playing. It's a music timing kind of game, kind of like Dance Dance Revolution, but you use the buttons, and you are a news reporter in space, and your name is Ulala, and you have to go through all this, and it's just ridiculous. And yeah, I love it. I played the first game on Dreamcast. I have the second on here because I believe it was a Japan exclusive. I don't think it was released in the US, so I have it on Steam. And I think I played it on Steam, and it was harder on Steam, I think, because of input delay and lag, or what I was used to. But I'll have to take a look. Oh my gosh, people are saying sing along. Bob and Scooter are singing the Sonic game. You goofballs. Wait, how do I go? I want to go back. Hold on. Go back. No. How do I? Why did my... I'm in this like endless loop of... Oh, there we go. Weird. I like couldn't figure out how to get out of my screen that I was on. Anyway. Okay. We'll continue on. So we've got Sonic CD, great game. Okay, Space Engineers, yeah, that was fun. I played that with a couple peeps, Fizz being one of them, and Space Cucumber. Spelunky, I love Spelunky. This is like my super chill, just pick up and feel good, comfort food style game. I love Spelunky. Look, Sonic Adventure 2, download a complaint. Spiral Knights was a fun Sega MMO. I played a little bit of it, but not enough to really get into it. The Stanley Parable. There we go. We talked about that. A bunch of Star Wars games. We do need to Spelunk, but I don't think we can until Spelunky 2, Jakul. Remember, Spelunky 1 does not have online co-op. Dark Forces I have on PS1. Great game. I wish that I had... I want to go back and play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and actually beat it, because I really do like that game, and I want to beat it. Rogue Squadron, I'll have to play that on my N64, though. Once my Retro Tink 2X comes in, I'll be playing some retro games, so look forward to that. Shadows of the Empire included. That's a great one on N64. Force Unleashed, I think, was actually pretty good. I liked the Wii version. I never played the others until my brother-in-law let me play the Force Unleashed on his PS3 for a while, and I'll have to pick those up on PS3 at some point. Too bad they didn't do more with the series. And Star Wars The Old Republic for an MMO is probably my favorite. And Stardew Valley, you all know that. Star Wall you saw me play when I was over at Streamlabs in Vancouver, British Columbia. That was super fun. What a goofy game that was, sparring with your narwhal horns. SteamWorld Dig I've never played, but I've heard great things about. I've also heard great things about Street Fighter versus Tekken, and I've never, or Cross Tekken, but I've never played it. I just dropped my controller. Pick up my controller. Good thing it's corded. Moving on, Strider, I still need to play. It's a sequel to, of course, a great series, well-known arcade series, Strider. Side-scrolling slash hack and slash kind of. Sugar Cube, if you want just a quick, delightful game, and I probably should play this at some point. My goodness. Super. I've played 2 hours. I've beaten it, and I've gotten 15 out of 20 achievements. So, if you're wondering, that's all you got to do. And view store page. Let me just show you what this looks like, because it's a little hard to describe. It's like a puzzle platformer, right? Super easy. See, so you create, you change your background as you move, and anyway, it's tough. Beautiful, amazing song in this, by the way. It's just cute. It's cool. It takes 2 hours and you beat it and you get 15 out of 20 achievements, right? You probably do better than me, right? Good game. I liked it. It's cool. So there you go. Bob says, man, Shadows of the Empire is still ridiculously laggy on N64. The train level is legit minutes slower on N64 than PC. Well, yeah, but did you get your controller working with your Rogue Squadron 3D on Steam? Are you talking about the N64 game controller? I haven't tried it, but I mean, I do have. I've shared it before, but oh, I feel like, yeah, my controller has swapped. It's really weird. It's swapped buttons. Now back is B. Or no, wait. I'm confused. But look, one download is finished. I don't know why it's being weird. Anyway. Okay, let's keep going. Super 3D Noah's Ark. I want to play that at some point. Of course, SNES game. I was right, B is back. I don't know. It was weird. I was confused. But yeah, I haven't tried that, Scooter. Super Indie Carts is always fun. I haven't played Super Meat Boy. Super Sanctum Tower Defense. I want to play this because it's a demake of the series. And Super Win the Game, I want to play. Sword and Sorcery. I played a decent amount of this on iPad. And it's really cool. But I haven't beaten it, and I think it'd be fun to play on iPad with all of you, so that might be one to do. Super Flight I've streamed, and it's pretty good. I actually just recently got a high score, FYI, that was really nice. And, yeah, so that was cool. What else do we have? Team Fortress 2. Some people look at my list on Steam, and they're like, man, you've played Team Fortress 2, like, more than any other game. Okay. Let me just back up here. I wish I could somehow undo that, because I have not played Team Fortress 2 for the whatever, like 72 hours or whatever it shows. I have left Team Fortress 2 running overnight for a few days, or like just left it running for a few days, not actually realizing that I was leaving it running. Now, I have put in time. I have played it. I had a relative who had it, wanted me to play with him, and it was a nice way to connect with him. I'm not a huge fan of it. I put in a decent amount. I probably put in like 5, maybe even more hours. Maybe even as upwards of 8 to 10, okay? 72? No way. So, if you ever want to see that, It was because I accidentally left the game running for a few days, and it wasn't until I realized, hey, I hear like my PC fans. What's going on? Oh, hey, look what's on. Oops. Jakul says, if you do get a Dark Souls game on Steam, I'll get the game with you. Just wait till I have money. I have a Dark Souls game on here, actually. Scooter, I do have Super Indie Cart, and it's right there. Super Indie Cart's Ultra Edition, and I do like this game a lot. Yep, Terraria, I've been playing through that right now. Tesla Grad, I loved it on the Wii U. It's a really interesting puzzle platformer where you use these Tesla-inspired magnetic items to become like this magnet wizard. It's cool. Ticket to Ride, another board game. To the Moon made me tear up. I've played that before. Made me tear up. Tobe's Vertical Adventure is actually a fun little platforming game. Toki Tori and Toki Tori 2 Plus. Toki Tori 2 Plus on the Wii U, phenomenal game. Look, it's Tomb Raiders. I have all the Tomb Raiders, but not the PlayStation Classic. Anyway, I actually did eventually play this version of Tomb Raider all the way through on PS3, and not a bad game. When I first played Tomb Raider, though, I should pull it up. I think I've got it. I've got it here. Hang on. So I was writing. I'm writing a blog post for my blog on my website, and it's sharing my thoughts on the PlayStation Classic. Anyway, I'm just gonna read right from that. If you'll give me a moment just to find it. I hope it's not going to be too anticlimactic, but this is in my draft that I'm working on. It'd probably go out tomorrow, actually. But let's find it. I think this is it. It's in my Google Docs as I was working on it. Okay. Here we are. So, this is just a little preview, everyone. Okay. And with the PlayStation... Oh, sorry. Let me do the radio voice. And when the PlayStation rolled around, I didn't pay too much attention to it, except that on a few occasions I stumbled upon demo kiosks in stores. It was here that I was introduced to Crash Bandicoot, Tomb Raider, and Legend of Mana. Crash Bandicoot was exciting and almost enough to entice me to give Sony a chance, but it felt alien to be moving back and forth rather than side to side. Tomb Raider, I hesitate to say, infuriated me from the get-go with its slow tank controls. The real reason people liked it, I imagined, was its character design. And its character design was the source of my embarrassment as I played it at the kiosk. Legend of Mana was beautiful and closer to what I was used to as it relied on sprites. However, I was once again confused because surely this game was somehow connected to Secret of Mana? These were the days before I had access to the internet and I knew about the Seiken Densetsu series. Later, my cousin rented a PlayStation and we played Bushido Blade. So just a few little memories of the PlayStation there for you. Bob the Fish, Mana review of PS Classic. No! That's right. But anyway, that's just a little preview of some memories of the PS1. But it was especially that line about Tomb Raider that I wanted to share with you there. And it was also the character design that was a source of my embarrassment as I played it at the kiosk. I do remember that. I remember kind of being like looking around and being like, is anyone watching me? Like, what am I doing? But anyway, it was tough to play those tank controls. I have since gone back and played it and found a new appreciation for the series and the Indiana Jones style character and Lara Croft and whatnot. And I actually liked the latest Tomb Raider movie. I actually liked this game. I haven't played a lot of them. The first game I actually played, though, that I remember, I think it was Tomb Raider Anniversary, possibly Tomb Raider Legend, one of those on the PS2. And it was just, I had access to it, and I was like, oh, I'll play it, give it a try. And I thought, this is actually pretty fun. And then that's why I went back to Tomb Raider. And then I was like, okay, this isn't bad. And then played more of it. Torchlight, by the way, is a series I absolutely adore. Great, kind of like Fate. I like these style of dungeon crawler games, and Torchlight 2 is phenomenal. Some peeps have been playing that lately. And what is Torin? I don't know this one. It's Teen for Violence and Blood. Perhaps we will not look at this one then. I won't. I'll look at that later. Why? Every time I try to go back, it confuses me, and I don't know how to get back. I want to leave and go to games. There we go. I can't do it. Towerfall Ascension. Now, this is another game I have actually originally on the Ouya, and it's really cool. So I'll probably play this at some point. Transistor is another game I'm interested in playing. Trine, the Trine series is great. I'd like to go back to play more of those. Trove was pretty fun. I played that. Typewriter, a typographic video game. Actually, I should totally stream this. Bob says it wants Sonic. The masses have spoken. That's right. We're almost done. We're at T's. We're pretty close to being done with going through my whole Steam library. Look at this. This just looks incredible. Yeah. Yeah, my friends. Right? Yeah. So that, to me, that looks pretty darn sweet. I think that would be fun to stream. And Scooter says, I truly disliked the Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie. Oh, that's too bad. I kind of seem to remember them being pretty decent. Okay, Altianus. A Tale of Petty Revenge. There are some not appropriate parts of this, so I will either have to censor a few cutscenes, or I will have to not play this, but I may possibly stream it and censor it. It's kind of a neat remake of like a classic computer game, and it's a neat side-scrolling platform that I actually rather enjoyed. And for those who are a little bit more mature, there are a couple of jokes in it that I have to admit I laughed out loud. So yeah, definitely I wouldn't endorse some of the language in one of the jokes, or a couple of the jokes, but it's actually pretty fun. Yeah, and I actually found myself going back to it just for fun from time to time, because it's just a real simple, harkening back to a real simple era of gameplay. I don't think it's gonna show. If I don't know if it's gonna show. Nope. Okay, I had a feeling it was going to show. Here, hang on. What I could do. I'm gonna go like this. Let me. I'm gonna wait until the moment where because I think it's gonna show a little bit of language, so I'm waiting. There we go. Riding a big old dinosaur. And see, it's just good classic platforming. Big old frog people. Pretty cool, right? So, not a bad game, actually. It's actually a really cool game. Jacob goes, I want to ride a dino. So yeah, it's actually a pretty it's a pretty slick game. Yeah, real simple, real simple. So anyways, if you're a little more mature, like I said, there's some parts in there that are definitely like adult humor and stuff. But I would give it a fairly positive review. And in fact, I would say it's unfortunate that is there, or else I'd stream it in a heartbeat. Some of the jokes are a little off color. Some of the language is a little off color, and some of the character design, as you saw a little bit of it, is a little bit much. But Ultra Street Fighter 4, of course, classic. Undertale, I've played that. I need to probably go back to that for our little planned surprise on that. Vanguard Princess is a pretty interesting little 2-player fighting game. VVVVVV. Originally, I played it, I think, on the Ouya? No, it's not on the Ouya. I must have played it on Steam. Or no. It was either Steam or I might have played it the first time on 3DS. I played it somewhere. Anyway, I have beaten it before. It's a really tough kind of platformer where you have these gravity fields and you go up and down, and it was tough, but I did beat it. Color a dinosaur? What? Oh, or you could walk the dinosaur. Color a dinosaur? One Up John says I played it on 3DS. I think that's where I played it too. I think I beat it on 3DS, but I think I played it somewhere else. Maybe it was on the Ouya. I don't remember. Wanderlust was a game I wanted to play. I wanted to, I don't know why it says that. It's a game I wanted to like because it was supposed to be like, hey, look everyone, it's a 4-player online RPG, like action RPG, like Secret of Mana. I played it. My friend in Korea, we played it. Not enjoyed it. Did not enjoy it that much. A little bit rough around the edges. Look, I have Witcher and Witcher 2. And a Wizard's Lizard. I got this from Fizzbolts, actually. So what else? Wizardry, World of Goo, Worms. Someone asked about Worms before. X-Blades. This is a game I actually did put some time into. It's like a fairly generic action beat 'em up kind of game, and I've like picked it up multiple times because I was like I got stuck and I just wanted to keep beating it, and I just kept getting stuck, and I'm stuck at this point, and I like pick it up every now and then. I'll just pick up the game and I'll be like, can I get past this level? And I can never get past the level. Anyway, I played Christmas Shooting Scramble for Christmas one year. It's kind of fun. Scooter says maybe I could buy Altianus and stream it, and then you could join me. There we go, Scooter. I don't know. I'm tempted to play it too, but honestly, with everything else I've got, if you wanted to go for it, it's probably a better way to go. Yeah, if you want to, go for it. We could go watch Scooter play the game. The Yogg is a really interesting story-based game about the Yogg, which destroys all, and you have to try and see if you can survive these days of impending doom. And it's all really text-based, and your decisions matter, and you kind of create this company at the end. You find out how everyone survives in this post-apocalyptic mayhem. It's kind of cool. I did kickstart Yooka-Laylee, so I have the Yooka-Laylee toy box, but I opted to get the Switch version of the game. The Switch version of the game as my Kickstarter, option, not Steam. And then, of course, what did I do? I decided to pick up the game in a physical release from Limited Run Games for the Switch because they released it physically for other systems, but not the Switch. Anyway, I feel a little funny that I'm buying it twice because it's not an incredible game. I liked it okay. I wish it was a little bit more, but I did kickstart it. My name is in the credits, so that's kind of cool. And look at all these Ys games I have. So I do want to play the Ys games at one point. If Hi is still around, this is a series that started on computers, and they've kind of done these remakes, and I want to get into the series on PC. You could go many other routes, but this is what I feel is the right way to start. I believe I start with Ys Chronicles Ys 1 Chronicles Plus, then Ys 2 Chronicles Plus, and then, well, if I go in, it's like, do I go in chronological order, or do I go in order of release? And so that's what I have to figure out. But I might, because I think Origin comes before these two, but these are the releases, and then I think these two are newer ones. I'll figure it out, but I want to play them. Zack Zero looks like a fun little game, actually. Oh, Fuzzy plays it. Look at that. I didn't know that. And we'll take a quick peek. Yeah, see, that looks kind of cool, right? So I'm kind of interested in trying this sometime. I think this game came out on 3DS. It's got mixed reviews, but anyway. Scooter says, the only way I'll stream it is if you join me in voice chat during it. That way you can talk about it, kind of like we did for Mally Mallard. That would be fun. Speaking of Mally Mallard, I do need to go back and play it. And look, everyone, we have reached Zaziz. Zaziz. We have reached Zaziz. Everyone, I think that's it, right? I think we've done all that was planned. I don't think there was anything. I'm almost certain there was nothing that we were gonna do. So I think we're gonna start ending the stream here, possibly. Yeah, nothing here. Just relaxing. So we actually just managed to have a 2.5-hour stream of looking through my Steam collection. Scooter goes, Sonic! Bob goes, Sonic sing-along. Artie goes, very informative stream. Well, thank you. I hope it was interesting. It was kind of fun for me to just go through this collection and talk about it with you. 2.5 hours of Sonic, Old Man Ice says. That's going to be the next step. Just 2.5 hours of Sonic. That's funny. Alpha says, well, have a good night. I wasn't here for a lot of it. Sorry. No problem, Alpha. That is okay. I appreciate that you were here and lurking and everything. Scooter agrees with Artie that it was very informative. And Artie says, I did write down a few games I might look into. Good. Good. Well, that's, if I can do anything, then that is one of the things I want to do with all my streams, is introduce people to more games, and especially games they may not have heard of. And of course, I always appreciate hearing what games you know about, and getting an idea of things that I might want to try. Looking at my list, it looks like Choice Chamber is a game I'm going to have to play. Bob says, we will accept you just playing the song on YouTube. Okay, I'm trying. It's installing. First time installing right now. Okay, it's in the background installing. Just hang tight. Okay, it's installing. But Alpha Fusion, thank you so much for hanging out with us. The game is going to get. Oh, the game Scooter's gonna get me is Wooden Sensei. Oh, thank you. That's right. That would be really fun. Thank you, Scooter. I don't have it, so there you go. I'll have to try Mini Ninjas as well, as per Jacool's request or a suggestion. But what this all did kind of remind me is that there are some games on this list I'd very much like to check out and play. Especially things that I want to stream, but also games I just want to play on my own. So I think there's going to be more of these coming in the near future. I just know it. Delver is one I really want to play at some point. Scooter says, you said it's already installed, you great big phony. Okay, look, this is what's going on right now. It's just a black screen. I'm waiting for it to actually do its first time setup thing. I'm waiting for it, darn it. Artie goes, Mwah, Choice Chamber. Yeah, I'd love to play more games that involve chat messing me up. I think that would be fun. So, what is going on with this? I think my computer's frozen or something. What is going on? No, I don't want to open Game Bar. Oh my gosh, what's going on? What is going on? Hold on. Why? Oh, okay, I know why. Hold on. I gotta close this here. Hang on. We gotta do a thing. It's having me set up... Oh, where is it taking... What? What? Installing games on Steam. Installing computer games are a pain. What is this? Resolution? Full screen? Do I want... I don't want to do this. Oh my gosh. Why? Can I use... I don't want to use a keyboard. Oh, that's in a... Wait, what? You know what? This... This looks complicated. This looks really complicated right now. Okay, I'll show you. Hold on. Really quickly. Really quickly, I'm just going to show you. So, this is what came up. Okay? And so I was like trying to figure this out. And then there's also all of this, and it's like I just want this to be, I want it to work. I just want it to work. Why it no work? So I think we're yeah, Steam downloading and installing can be a pain. I feel like we're close, but I don't want to mess with that right now. I don't want to do keyboard and stuff and figure out all that stuff. So I think we're gonna pass. I'm sorry. But you know what? I will do a special stream with Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 on. I think I'll play it actually on the Dreamcast. That's what I'd like to do. Click keyboard and switch to controller, Scooter says. Just pick default. Gameplay is unimportant. Only song? Okay. All right. I can do that. Mr. Dacre says, you have so many great games, you need to stream 30 hours a day to have time for all of them. All right, hang on. You really have spoken. Hold on. All right. Player. Keyboard. Oh, it was actually simple. Shoot, Scooter. Okay. Save settings and launch Sonic 2. Yeah, okay. What is going on? Okay, hold on. Why is it not full screen, though? Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. So, hold on. I'm going to do this. I can do it. But... let's see how I do this here. And sorry. I'm just gonna get this all set up. One moment. Why is it okay, hold on. Wait, did I install Sonic Adventure Battle? What is Sonic Adventure Battle? I don't want Sonic Adventure Battle. Do I? What do I want? What do I want? What even is this game? I don't know what's going on. Hold on. I don't... You do want, Bob says? It's part of Sonic Adventure 2? Okay. This is really weird. And it's not full screen, which is weird-er. I wanted it full screen, but it's not being full... I don't think I wanted it full screen, actually. I mean, okay. Hold on, we're about to hop into the moment here. You're gonna hear the audio. All right, ready? This is from the game. City Escape.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major...
That's all, right? That's all you wanted to hear? Give us that terrible lip sync and overly earnest music. You didn't want that, right? Why is it showing that? Hold on.
Options.
I want a refund, Jakul says. Hold on. I wanted to get it looking right. Hold on. I need to go back to this real quick. There we go. All right. I want it to be... I didn't check full screen that second time. That's why. All right. All right, everyone. You're going to see it now. Okay. Here you go. It's a little weird that it's like 4x3, but... All right. Hold on. See, then it shows that. Like, it's so bizarre. There we go. Sonic Adventure Battle.
File select.
All right, apparently... Let's get into it.
Story select.
Bob says, when it's my birthday, will you serenade me with City Escape on acoustic guitar? Oh my gosh. That would be kind of fun, actually. All right. Let's just skip. Here we go, everyone. A little bit of City Escape for fun. For you. They didn't do this the cut screen sideways.
Heading south. Block all major roads.
Oh! Oh! Oh yeah! Go Sonic! Go Sonic! Go! Go Sonic! Go Sonic! Man, I learned to road surf, Jakul says. Oh my gosh. I literally didn't know you could stop in this section, Bob says. Just a little... It's just a little something for y'all. I'm glad that you all joined me tonight. It was just an absolute blast hanging out with you. Oh man, I says, or go back uphill. No, the screen is just slowly moving. So I've always found games to be odd when they are like widescreen like this, you know, and it's a 4x3 game. But anyway, we did it. We broke a 3D Sonic game. Done and dusted. What a stream, everyone. What a stream. We've got a lot of great games to play in the future. Thank you so much to everyone who hung out with me, especially since this stream was so just ridiculous because we really didn't know. I mean, I didn't expect to not have the game Monster Boy. I wanted to play that so badly. I look forward to playing it with you, and I hope you'll join me for that. We'll be really digging into that game. It might become a game I'll put a lot of time into. It could be a 22-hour-long game. So join me at the start and let me know if you would like me to continue, because I really hope that it's something we all enjoy. To everyone who came here, to our newest cheer squad members, thank you. To all of the people who hosted, thank you. We had a wonderful turnout tonight, and Artie says I don't have kids to watch tomorrow, so I can stay up late. Oh, should I try and stream it tomorrow? Because, oh, could I stream it tomorrow? I do have, okay, I hadn't thought about that. Let me talk to Ms. Mana. I wonder if I could do it. But I want to stream Monster Boy. I'll let you know for sure when I can. I'm thinking it'll probably end up being Saturday. But if I could do it tomorrow, I might try. Friday, I'll be playing more Terraria with Hacks and Stacks, and that's been a real fun playthrough. And then I'll be playing on Saturday more Stardew Valley with the Sleepy Time Farmers. That's myself, our wonderful Mr. Dacre, who's here in chat. Also Umbra Quiez and Arcane Seamstress, and I'm really looking forward to continuing and progressing. I believe we're starting a new season? Yeah? Oh my gosh, Bob says, can all streams end with the city escape in the background? It just feels right. Mr. Dacre goes, lies, I'm not here. Jakul goes, oh Mana, I can play Terraria on stream, but I have endgame gear. Jakul, one of these days I probably will play a little bit with people to join me. This particular playthrough on Friday is just Hacks and Snacks. That's Gleeman, Alita, and myself, so that'll just be us. But Mr. Digger hides with the Umbra emote there. And yeah, I think this is appropriate. Sonic just kind of slowly moving. That's right. That's the way it goes. That's the way it should go. All good things like this. This is going to be the real test. Beat City Escape in the time it takes for you to shut the stream down. Oh, really? Oh no. Someone else has to pull it up, like install it and beat it, and they probably could. You know that's possible. You know that can be done. Right? Someone can do it. Zershade, you missed City Escape, but now you hear it, which is better. Jakul goes, yes, do it. Follow me. Oh my gosh. Let's take a quick peek here. Ooh. My friends, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to send a raid over to our friend Zero Replica. Let's go ahead. I think this is gonna be a fun one. Raid Zero. Oh no! Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I haven't done this for a long time. Hang on. I think I want to do a raid, but I'm not sure. I want. Oh. Let me. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Add filter. Family friendly. Let's find someone new in the family friendly genre, shall we? And let's just see what cool games are here. If there's anything interesting, maybe? Hey look, I'm here! Under family friendly. That's exciting. What? There's someone playing accordion right now who's family friendly. Under music, performance, and production. I'm so tempted to say we should go there. Oh my gosh. I think I want to do this. Oh my gosh. He's just, oh my gosh, he's just playing accordion. I gotta listen to it. Oh my gosh. Let's go there, Old Man Ice says. It says family friendly. He's just playing accordion. He's trying to get a spa weekend with tips. Who is this guy? Be happy with 8th Radio. You know what? That's what we're gonna do, everyone. Let's go there. Everyone, I don't know this person. We just want to send some love because we have a lot of people here. Just send some love to this fellow who's playing the accordion, and let's just say hi. And seriously, thank you all so much. It has been a pleasure to hang out with all of you. And as always, do good and be well. I'll catch you next time. Bye. Bye. Oh, and follow me. Set me free. And all that stuff. Just we're gonna go raiding. We're gonna say hello. I hope it's good. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you all for hanging out. So lovely. Bye-bye.